a day. Ethos is approving over 2,000 families a day for life insurance, all online and hassle-free. TryEthos.com is where you can get your free quote. That's TryEthos.com. When we come back, phone calls, and we put it off long enough. We got to talk about this college football playoff game tonight. Rich Ackerman now with an update.
Infinity Sports Network. Sports Flash.
And it's sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Your small business keeps you on the go. Progressive Commercial Insurance keeps your policy within reach with their easy-to-use mobile app. Learn more at progressivecommercial.com. The college football champion will be crowned tonight in Atlanta. Notre Dame faces Ohio State in the final. The Buckeyes lost their regular season finale to arch rival Michigan, but it's since been dominant, rolling through the playoff, winning by at least 2 touchdowns or more in the 3 games. Will Howard said the final step is the most difficult one.
We've come all this way, but it means really nothing if we don't finish it the right way and win this last one. It's the national championship. I would hope that we don't need much more motivation than that. It's all of our goals and aspirations are right here in front of us.
The Buckeyes are looking for their 6th championship all time. The Fighting Irish last won it all in 1988. The Blue Jays have finally landed a free agent, reportedly coming to terms with former Oriole Anthony Santander on a 5-year, $90 million deal. In the NBA right now, second quarter, the Pistons lead the Rockets 42-29. The Timberwolves and Grizzlies are just underway, while the Hornets defeated the Mavericks 110-105. In the NHL, the Sharks lead the Bruins 3-2 in the second. I'm Rich Ackerman.
This is the Infinity Sports Network. Follow us on X. Our handle is INF Sports Network. That's INF Sports Network on X.
It's football season, and now you can get anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Well, almost anything. You can't get a running back, but baby back ribs? Yes. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL.
For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers high-quality supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as access to product specialists who have the knowledge and experience to answer your toughest questions. Plus, their commitment to being your safety partner can help you keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at TryEthos.com. That's TryEthos.com.
It's football season, and now you can get anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Well, almost anything. You can't get a running back, but baby back ribs? Yes. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL.
Welcome to Staples.
I am so pumped. My business is going to kill it this year.
Awesome. How can I help?
First, a new computer.
With Staples Home and Office Hot Deals, you save big on tech.
And new posters.
Save on custom printing, too.
And,
a new chair?
A chair? Who has time to sit?
Maybe all your new clients?
Now you're talking.
With Staples Home and Office Hot Deals, you'll find huge savings on custom prints, storage, chairs, and tech. And now save up to $175 off your print order. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details. Ends 2/1.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. It was the Bills and the Ravens yesterday. You heard the game right here on Pirate Radio with Ryan Radke on the play-by-play call.
Allen waits, gets the snap. Allen keeps it up the middle, powering to the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown Bills. The second touchdown run of the first half for Allen.
And the Bills go on to beat the Ravens 27-25. Keaton Mitchell had 5 returns for 134 yards for Baltimore. This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes.
Cold weather is here, and some families in our area need help to stay warm. Greenville Utilities' Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their heating costs. You can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. And GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor stay warm this winter with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. For more information, call 752-7166 or visit GUC.com.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Have you heard? Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by today for lunch specials for only $8.99 with delicious features like chicken pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger steak, and everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple-authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
Ethos is changing the way that you're thinking about life insurance, folks. Certainly if you don't want to deal with medical exams or think it's too complicated. With Ethos, just go online, answer a few simple health questions, and in as little as 10 minutes, you could get up to $2 million in term life coverage with plans starting at around $2 a day. No doctor's visits, no complicated forms, and all online. Don't let the unexpected leave your family without the financial security they need. Try ethos.com. Get a free quote at tryethos.com. All right, Doug in Maryland wants something from RES Consulting. That's always intriguing to me. What's up, Doug?
Hey, gentlemen. How are you doing today?
How can we be of service? How can we be of service, Doug?
Well, I got a question for you. My wife, she works in Philly. I work in the D.C. area, and we're trying to figure out who to root for during this upcoming game versus the Eagles and the Commanders.
Doug, are you asking us at RES Consulting to wade into a marital situation?
No. We're hopeless in that regard. I'm a Broncos fan, and she's a Raiders fan. We just deal with it.
Where do you live? Do you live in D.C.?
No, we live in between a little hamlet called Perryville, Maryland. You ever been there?
Okay. No, we have not. So you're asking who to root for?
Interesting.
Yeah, who to root for? I mean, the Eagles or the Commanders? I mean, both of them have, moxie, pluck, but we don't know. We don't know who to root for.
Well, who as a football fan, who has spoken to you the most? Which player has spoken to you the most from this team?
I think Saquon.
Well, there's your answer. What about your wife? No offense.
Well, she kind of roots for the work team, the home team for her, the Eagles. So maybe we should root for the Eagles.
Root for the Eagles.
You're welcome, Doug. There you go.
Don't do it, Doug.
Thank you very much.
Don't do it, Doug. Never.
Oh, could you imagine what Cat's going to do to you if the Eagles win the Super Bowl?
That's why they can't win.
My gosh.
I can't believe I've got to root for the Washington football team.
You got to do it.
Guess what? They're called the Commanders now. It's all good.
No, they're not.
And by the way,
no, they're not.
There, but for the grace of God, go I first with tonight's national championship college football game between two teams I do not like. Time for championship predictions in this game presented by Sonic. Christopher, who wins tonight's game? And I want a final score.
Rich, I'm sorry. It's not going to be close. Ohio State, 41-17.
41-17.
Blowout.
Blowout. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
So I'll know by what quarter?
Late second quarter, halftime.
Okay.
Halftime, you can check out the halftime.
TJ Jefferson, what do you got for me? Championship prediction.
Well, I was told that I can't pick a tie.
You're not allowed.
There's no tie.
By the way, Penn Stater, whatever.
What are you talking about? Like I'm taking joy from this game.
Yeah, he doesn't like these teams either.
I know, but come on, no.
What do you mean, come on? It's all about you all the time, Rich. It's about us. We're here, Mr. Hand.
We are.
Mr.
That's
Hand.
what you're saying.
And if I'm having a pizza,
are.
then we should all be enjoying it. And that's why I'm going with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish to win this game, 27-23.
Wow. All right. I'll be honest. I have gone on the internet.
Once or twice?
Do what?
To see if there's a meteor in the area.
En route? Yeah. Well, apparently we're going to Mars. I don't know if you heard that today.
I didn't know that. Yeah. But guess what? I just know it. I just know it. I know it.
Acceptance. That's the last step, I think.
It's okay, though. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm impervious. I'm very good.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm very good. I'm very, very good.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm great.
Good.
Excuse me. 2023 was national champions for me. Just puts a big old bodysuit on me. I'm made of armor. Mm-hmm. You know, I feel like Thanos before I start disintegrating. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
And you know, we may be just the last team that beat Ohio State this year. My prediction is 31-17, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And I think it's going to be close, and then it's going to be one of those scores at the end to just take it. Yeah.
All right.
I think it's going to be different. But, boy, I would love...
For me to be right?
For you to be right. I would.
Me too.
I absolutely would. That was Championship Predictions presented by Sonic. Enjoy the new Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher pack with crispy bacon, melted cheese, and fresh veggies. It's the perfect meal for game day. Live free, eat Sonic.
The first bottle gets popped when?
Yeah, you didn't see in the commercial break. Okay. I'm starting to get drunk now because I am not going to take this game in sober. And I know you want me to start IG Live.
IG Live tonight.
Nah.
Rich, I'm not going to lie. During the break, I put some bourbon in this
tea,
so
people.
I feel great. Right?
You guys are crazy. It's
I'm going to come in tomorrow with a splitting headache.
Advil, bro.
We'll chat again on Tuesday. You are your family's biggest supporter, so make sure they're protected today with affordable online life insurance through Ethos. Up to $2 million of same-day term life insurance coverage in as little as 10 minutes for as little as $2 a day. It's 100% online, and there's no med exams, only a few online health questions. The mortgage, kids' education, and other costs could all be covered through Ethos. Straightforward protection for the people who matter most. Get a free quote at tryethos.com. That's TRYETHOS.com.
Welcome to TGL presented by SoFi, golf's newest league. It's sharp and it's electric. How is it sharp? How is it electric? Good questions. Try this on for size. 2 hours of hammer dropping, overtime, forcing, playoffs on the line, golf. With 24 of the best players from the PGA Tour. Split into 6 teams. Atlanta, Boston, Jupiter, LA, New York, and the Bay. This isn't your average Sunday pickup game. Tune in to TGL Tuesday night, only on ESPN. Keep up. It's golf.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
Mike Siriano is the new East Carolina strength coach.
I had the opportunity, Coach Blake and John Gilbert and JJ, they brought me up to the bowl game. For 4 or 5 days, I was there and I was just observing from the outside in. And I got an opportunity to see how Coach Blake operates, how the football staff operates, but then also how the young men carry themselves and some of the things that we need to work on and raise our standards over the next few months.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers. burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arg!
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strauds Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
How much America's in a can of Four Loko USA? Take a pro wrestler, give him apple pie picks, bald eagle biceps, fists of four-wheel drive and legs made of drones. Then add even more America. More America. More America. Four Loko USA. Tastes like freedom.
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed.
I want a long-term option, and I don't think somebody who's been drawing Social Security for 11 years is long-term.
Such an ageist. I wouldn't get excited about Pete Carroll.
I don't want somebody who's as old as my grandma running my football team.
All right, fine. We get it.
I smash anybody's grandma.
Alex. That is inappropriate. Mully. Uh-oh. We got Mully to laugh. That was pretty good. We can wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
We believe. Not only did we win the fight, we won the game.
Clip, what's up? It's Bryce.
I heard you say that, and I would have to agree with you, to be honest.
Wait, what? You agree with me?
I agree.
Did you hear that? Yeah. Clip that, Shirley.
Miss Shirley, have you scanned your MVV card back on Pirate Radio? Now!
Have you scanned your MVP card? I have a gourd, son. I sit there every day.
That's a tater right there.
It's a damn tater. So you're the You can't say that.
This is the worst human being I've ever known.
You know what? We're good.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Rock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios. Coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. And we'd love for you to come hang out with us on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. Give us a like. If you haven't already, give us a subscribe. And you can watch this show, the Brian Bailey Show, the Holt Naylor Show, the Danny Beal Show, the Greg Hudson Show, all of our pre- and post-game basketball coverage as well, and soon a whole lot of baseball coverage when the Pirates take the field in February. We got it all for you. Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. We will talk to Luke Schwartz, WCTI 12, coming up today on the show. Talk about what's going on in the world of sports here locally and beyond. And it's an all-time Cy Seymour day. It was an all-time Cy Seymour Saturday with R.J. Felton hitting a buzzer beater and the Pirates beating Wichita State, and then the Washington Commanders defeating the Detroit Lions and moving on to the NFC Championship. We'll talk to Cy about that coming up later on today's program. We got Shirley Rhodes in the house. We got intern Hayden. We've got Maniac Mark Alexander, J-Bone. Jared Watkins is here. To my left, Jonathan Ellerbe. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello, Clipper. How are you today, sir?
Man, that sun, you see that sun outside? It is one of the sunniest suns I've ever sunned. I'm great. I don't know how to feel, but I feel fantastic. What a ride my favorite team is taking me on right now. And we are one win away from a team that we beat last time we played them, being the Philadelphia Eagles, of advancing to the Super Bowl.
You know how you go through life and sometimes you never know, how you impact others and what lives you may touch by who's watching, who's listening, whose life you're really impacting and influencing, Clip. You just never know. But I wanted to deliver a message today that my father, one Nicky Ellerbe, said, I want you to tell Clip Brock that he's made me a Washington fan again. and I am pulling for him.
Oh,
he's made me excited for Washington. So he was proud to see me yesterday, but really proud to deliver the message that I just gave you, that you have impacted and influenced your Washington fandom to my father. So he's pulling for you, Clip. So I don't know if that helps with the Commanders bandwagon, but count one more on the bandwagon.
Mr. Ellerbe, welcome back. It is awesome to have you, and that is really cool to hear because they are a lot of fun right now, and I am very excited. Shirley Rhodes, I was going to put together some clips, but I didn't need to because Shirley Rhodes, the great producer, put together a montage from Saturday night. Crank it up, Shirley.
Robinson up the middle. Touchdown, Washington. And they're in front. Daniels quick throw far side. Get it out there to McLaurin. Breaks through. Terry McLaurin. Foot race. McLaurin is going to win. Touchdown, Washington. Goff, some pressure again. Lets it fly high. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Morton. Morton with some blocks. Inside the 20. Still going. Morton. Pick six. Daniels. Four-man rush this time. Zips it in. Caught by your guy, Zach Ertz. Touchdown. Second and goal. Robinson in. Touchdown, Washington. Daniels. McNichol. Still fighting. Reaching. Is he in? He is. Touchdown, Washington. Four-man rush. It's Goff throwing over the middle. And it's picked off. Jeremy Chin. And Washington will be going to the NFC Championship for the first time in 33 years.
Oh, what a night. That was a lot of points, a lot of touchdowns, a lot of scoring against that number one seed Detroit Lions.
Yeah, 33 years there, Clip Brock. So how old was Clip Brock the last time in the championship game?
Well, it would have been January of 92, so I would have celebrated my 10th birthday a couple months prior.
Wow. I was reflecting back the other day because I believe it was when the Chiefs won their Super Bowl the first time. Obviously, they've been on quite the run. It was like 50 years in between their Super Bowl.
Because they were in like Super Bowl 2 or 1 or what?
Yeah, something.
Two?
Well, obviously they didn't win Super Bowl 1 or 2. I think Green Bay won the first two, right? So whenever they won their first Super Bowl to their second championship was like a gap of like 50 years. So perhaps, if you look at what the Chiefs are doing right now, maybe this is the new and improved Washington. And that you're about to go on a run, Clip Brock.
And see,
I'm just bracing yourself that we may be sitting here 3 years from now, and you just may be sick of winning. that there's so much Washington in the NFC Championship
I can't do the whole window. This is the start thing because it can go away in such an instant. If everything plays out the way it looks like, Jaden Daniels is going to be a MVP, a Hall of Famer and several MVPs, and play for 12 years and be awesome. But it doesn't always work out like that. So I'm excited about the now, and then look, I think we can beat the Eagles. I think that I know we can. We already have. So I'm excited for Sunday. You can hear the games right here on Pirate Radio. Chiefs and Bills, Commanders and Eagles. Quick check-in with the chat gang. Jamie says, hey now. Baba booey. Hey now. Kenny Curling says, congratulations, Clip. I know you're losing your mind that your Washington Redskins are one game from the Super Bowl. Go Skins, beat the Eagles. Take it all in. You deserve it. Thanks, Kenny. Young Cole says, I told you it was going to be Eagles Commanders, Clip.
I forgot about Cole as another Eagles fan.
You know why you forgot he was an Eagles fan? Because he's one of the nicest young men.
That answers my pre-show question. I was like, what is wrong with Eagles fans? Why can't there be any nice Eagles fans? And I forgot Cole checks that box.
We are going to talk to Commanders/Eagles fans this week on the show. Former Redskins offensive lineman and Pirate Willie Smith will join us coming up on Wednesday. Big Willie was at a Washington alumni gathering for a home game this year. So I want to talk to him about the Commanders' run. Ryan McChrystal, former Pirate catcher and Eagles fan, said he would join me. I don't know which day yet, but planning to get him on. And Treyus Savage, I believe, going to join us this week, former ECU pitcher who is also a big fan of the Birds. Will join us this week on the show. So
He's a bird himself.
He is a Blue Jay.
Yeah.
Just
not an eagle, but
Jeff
a Blue
Hoffman
Jay.
is.
Yeah.
By the way, sad news today, Shirley. Anthony Santander, a Toronto Blue Jay.
What?
Yeah, that kills.
Anthony Santander!
As you know, I'm a giant Braves fan, but like I like the O's. Like I like rooting for the O's. That really hit me hard today because Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander!
Was my favorite O.
Well, that and it was fun to say.
It's fun to say his name. Now he's
Anthony Santander!
I think when you have Treyus Savage on this week, that whenever he introduces himself that he has to walk up to him and say it like this.
Anthony Santander!
Hey, I'm Treyus Savage. Are you Anthony Santander? Freak him out.
Or just walk up to another teammate. Has anybody seen
Anthony Santander?
I really would like to meet him.
But that does make me a little sad. I was a big fan of his.
That sucks.
Well, the good news is on the Orioles radio network, we'll still be able to hear him. Unfortunately, he'll just be, I don't think we'll get the same excitement.
Anthony Santander.
With the base hit up the middle.
The previous caller kind of sent me into a full-blown depression.
Johnny Stat says, get ready for a bunch of Commanders games in primetime next year. Hey, Jaden Daniels is ready for primetime. Pike says,
Clip's going to complain about that.
Happy Inauguration Day. Thanks, man. My team won a game. I'm not the president, but thanks anyway, Pike. Jamie says, golf firmly in the choker conversation now in big games and playoff games. Yeah. Hey, Jared, can you get in here for a second, or are you doing something? I know you're showing Hayden the ropes, but can you come in here? Johnny said, thank goodness the Lions gave 7 of Gibbs' carries to Montgomery. We got to talk about that, too. I'll talk about it with let's get Jared in here.
Does Hayden have the ropes okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
What's up, J-Bone? What's going on? What's up with you today?
What do you mean?
So I'm like, yeah, after the game, I flipped to Sports Center. They're having a funeral for the Lions. Like, nobody died. They just lost the game. Dan Campbell's crying.
Well.
And then Damian Woody's about to cry on the set.
I was about to cry.
Why?
It's the Detroit, like, they've sucked forever, and they finally were there. And then now they're probably going to go away for a year or two.
Sounds like you're talking about my team as well.
What do you mean?
We've sucked forever.
Well, I mean, you've got Super Bowls.
That don't matter because they were so long ago.
Okay, yeah.
Did the Lions get put in the Raiders' cage?
It sounds like you were pulling for the Lions.
It was rooted, like I was rooting for the Lions.
And you're sad.
I had no dog in the fight this weekend.
It sounds like you did because you're sad today. What are you sad about?
I'm not sad today.
You were sad Saturday night?
I was a little I was more disappointed than sad.
What do you do? Who cares? Why do you care? It's kind of pissing me off.
Sorry, jeez. I didn't know I was gonna get ambushed.
I'm not. I just don't get it. Who cares? Why is the line such a?
I wanted the Commanders to win for you, but I mean, I was rooting for the Lions. For myself, I like the Lions. I like Dan Campbell.
Deliver me from pick sixes.
Yeah,
is Jared Goff a choker?
Yeah,
that was brutal. You know who else is a choker? Ben Johnson, the guy you want.
It doesn't look like he's coming.
Ben Johnson. So they've got Jahmyr Gibbs. I looked this up earlier today. How many yards per carry you think Gibbs had the other night?
7.4.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 14 carries, 105 yards, 7.5. Pretty close.
Wow.
2 touchdowns. Gets 14 carries. Not just that, they're giving every time David Montgomery came in the game, including the first possession where they went 3 and out and they gave him the ball, I was celebrating. Why did they not give the ball to Jahmyr Gibbs? Instead, they're running double reverses and all these fun plays that kids like Jarrett like.
Well, I don't like that crap, but I will say this. Both years in a row, the Lions have stuck to their guns. It did lose them the game both years, but they went out doing what they do.
All right, here's some guns I would stick to. Give the ball to the guy averaging 7.5 yards a carry.
Yeah,
that's had 2 touchdowns. And this reminds me, too, so you got Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, who are the coordinators for Detroit, who are hot names for new jobs that might get new jobs.
I think Aaron Glenn will get hired tomorrow.
And I said, boy, this is funny. This reminds me of something. Who was the guy that was going to get a job that really sucked in his last game as a coordinator? And I was like, oh, it's my coach. Dan Quinn's last game in Dallas, they give up 40 whatever to the Packers.
Yeah.
Now, some of that was Dak throwing it the other team. But it seems like all these coordinators, their last job as a coordinator, their last game, they just look ridiculous. And fan bases are like, we're bringing in this guy?
Well, I mean, off of that, and then he was the last coach hired in the cycle last year, and everybody just crapped on it. So, I mean, it is nice to come full circle there.
All right. Well, I was just curious as to why you were so sad today about the Lions. Did you cry like Dan Campbell did?
No, I just said it sucks for him, and you're acting like,
No, you said you were.
Crying.
I think you said you were sad.
Sad for them.
Yeah.
I'm not like.
That's what pissed me off.
I'm not sitting there sulking like, oh, poor me. It's like, feel sorry for the guy.
If the Raiders, God forbid, ever make the postseason and lose to, or I'm sorry, beat the Browns. What's the equivalent of the Lions? The Browns?
Yeah.
And they're up there crying. I don't even know who their quarterback would be in this scenario. I'm going to be happy for you. I'm not going to be sad for the Browns.
It is another thing, just off of rumors last offseason, this was supposed to be our team. Cliff Kingsbury, OC, Jaden Daniels, quarterback. So it does kind of hurt to see it happen the way every Raider fan thought it would happen, just on a different team.
Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
That it's partly Raiders.
It's mostly sour grapes on my part.
Fair enough. I can't believe the Commanders made a head coach and quarterback cry in the press conference the other night. I mean, and I'm a pretty empathetic guy for the most part, but man, that was beautiful. And Lions fans were leaving with 7 minutes left to go. Like, this is my team making all this stuff happen. This is, I don't know, man.
You just want to empty the link early on Sunday.
Dude, if we could have, how many ever thousand sits in the link?
70 maybe?
Yeah. If they're all yelling the C word and leaving the stadium, that would be, I could go. The Lord could take me. That would be so beautiful.
J-Bone, are you prepared to host on Monday?
I don't know if I'll be able to host a funeral, but
no, Jarrett would be sad that the Eagles lost. Oh man, the Eagles, they deserved one.
No, they don't.
He's just pulling for the Eagles.
I'm just want to.
You got to look at what the Lions are on the top, and they finally got there, and just a hard crash and burn.
Not anymore, because there's only one team that's won a road game this playoffs, and they've won 2. The Washington Commanders. What about a story? All right. Jamie said, how many people did the Chiefs destroy with that intentional safety at the end of the game? Yeah.
That's funny.
That did hurt some folks. All right, let's take a break and reset. I could talk about this for 3 hours, but we'll get some ECU in. We'll recap East Carolina's basketball victory and a great Saturday with Rajay Harris over at Shimmer Boutique. We'll talk about that as well. When we return, Pirate Radio Live, everybody say a prayer for Jarrett today. He's a little sad after what happened to the Lions on Saturday night, but we'll get through it together, bud. It'll be all right. More to go. Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
At Chicken Salad Chick, we make our food from scratch every day using fresh quality ingredients. We have 12 flavors of chicken salad, plus soups, sides, sandwiches, and desserts. Whether you're craving traditional, savory, spicy, or fruity and nutty chicken salad, we have something for everyone. All of our delicious chicken salads conveniently packaged in take-home containers and multiple sizes for you or the whole family. Visit Chicken Salad Chick or order online today. Now open at 112 Red Banks Road in Greenville. Chicken Salad Chick.
At a theme park, you might have to choose between a great deal or the best experience.
Wow, total access is expensive.
But with US Cellular Prepaid, getting a great deal doesn't mean sacrificing a great experience. US Cellular has no hidden fees or gimmicks, and now you can get a Samsung Galaxy A16 5G for free. US Cellular Prepaid. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
IMAX is here with mind-blowing images and earth-shattering sound. Come experience the first IMAX theater in Eastern North Carolina, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas in Greenville. Crystal clear IMAX laser projection and precision sound come together to provide the ultimate movie experience. And as always, Golden Ticket Cinemas has unlimited popcorn and the best selection of concessions around. Book your tickets at gtcinemas.com and come experience the best in cinematic quality. IMAX, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Do your golf, tennis, and workouts have your body aching? If so, Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Come visit us at 2800 East 10th Street and try our services like our Float Therapy, which is a private pool containing a saturated solution of Epsom salt that allows you to float effortlessly for ultimate relaxation and therapy. At Kyra's Wellness Studio, we also have an infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt and halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact us today at KyrasFloats.com. Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio. Restful intentions.
Hi Pirates, this is Holden Ehlers. As I enter in a new season of life, it is still important to have a great team behind me. Whether you're going away to school for the first time, getting married, starting a family, or planning for your golden years, the choices can seem overwhelming and confusing. Let the team at Buck Insurance Agency make it easy as you enter into your next season. They have been helping people just like us for over 30 years. Give the Buck Insurance Agency a call today at 877-357-1966. Go Pirates.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today? And then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates.
Pirate Radio.
I'll give you Blackbeard's honest opinion. You ask me, can this new captain promise you a life of prizes, plunder, and adventure? Aye.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Jamie said it's Cocky Clip Week. You can be assured of that. Well, you know, I'm tired of being the sad sack, man. Seen a lot of bad football. I'm going to be excited for my team this week. I'm going to be optimistic. It might not go our way, but I am thrilled to where we are. I'm also thrilled to welcome in a right side.
Strong side. I am so happy for you, Clip Brock.
This is my guy here, Chandler Honeycutt. This is my guy that comes in. He wants my team to win. He's not sad for some other team.
I am so happy for you guys. Hey, it stinks for the Lions, but I am so happy to see you. I'm happy for you.
Who cares about the Lions? Why do we all care about the Lions? Screw the Lions.
Before this game, you liked the Lions and you liked Dan Campbell, and we've talked about it on this show how much we like this team and how much we want them to succeed. On Saturday. I didn't want them to succeed on Saturday.
I don't feel bad for them right now at all.
I mean, I didn't say I felt bad for him. I just said it stinks for him. Is that not true?
What?
That it stinks for the Lions that they lost.
Yeah, I feel bad.
I don't feel bad for them, but it stinks. Right. But I feel good. I feel happy for you.
Here's my guy, kind of, Chandler Honeycutt.
I'm happy for you.
I appreciate it, man.
I believed in the Washington Commanders because I took them money line.
I also thought about this. Belief, way overrated. Because I didn't believe, and my team still won.
You know what? Next segment, it's going to stink for you when you're not in here. We're not going to feel bad for you, but Clip's just going to kick you out.
This Lions stuff is starting to irritate me.
I'm not sad about the Lions like other people are, but I mean,
other people.
You just feel a little bit bad for them.
I said it stinks.
I tell you who I'm happy for as well, R.J. Felton.
Man.
And the East Carolina Pirates for going to Wichita and pulling out the win. Shirley, let's hear the final few possessions of the game from Saturday night.
Hill to Ballard. Tie game with 4 seconds left. Felton. This will count. He hit it. Wow. R.J. Felton has just shocked the house. Boy, what a cool customer. He didn't rush it.
Yeah, I've heard better calls.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, you talk about not believing.
Wow.
Did anybody believe East Carolina would be a road winner on Saturday?
No.
Jonathan, I forgot we were playing basketball that night.
Would anybody believe that East Carolina's beat Wichita State 3 times in a row now?
That's crazy.
That is wild stuff.
That's wilder than winning on the road.
And look, guys. That stinks for Wichita State.
I feel bad for Wichita State.
Are you sad? Are you sad?
I'm sad for them.
That stinks for them.
They thought they had not a cakewalk, but a kind of an easy matchup coming into Saturday, and just crash and burn. Doesn't go their way.
Really got to feel for them.
Really do.
Disaster! But no, I watched that video like 20 times, thinking, man, what a win on the road. Can this spark something? Probably not, but you want to have at least some hope. That's all we ask for right now for East Carolina basketball is some sort of hope. And winning on the road at Wichita State, for, as Ellerbe said, the 3rd time in a row.
No, just 3rd time they've beat them, not 3rd time in a row at Wichita State.
Oh, well,
I believe
you did say 3rd in a row.
3 times in a row. they've beaten Wichita State. I'm not sure where the games have taken place.
Okay. Well, anyway, winning on the road is something we don't see a lot from East Carolina basketball, and winning in the fashion that we did on Saturday is exciting to see. And
I hate this, but every win like this makes me more mad about losing to
North Alabama.
Yeah, and Gardner Webb. Yeah, that's how.
Yeah.
Because
it happened last year. USC upstate, Northeastern, and then we had some pretty awesome wins in Minges later on that year, and you're like how we are right now. Like, why do we lose to those two teams?
I know. It upsets me.
In ECU basketball seasons, it comes in twos. Last year, USC upstate, Northeastern. This year, Gardner Webb, and who else?
Question, Jared. Are you happy for North Alabama and Gardner Webb that they got those wins over ECU?
No.
But if we beat them, you'd sad for them.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering how it works.
It would stink for them.
I don't know. North Alabama got 97,000 to come play us. So
tell them to bring me my money. Robert. Thank you, Robert. He said, I'm happy for you, Clip, and don't give a damn about the lines. Thank you. Appreciate it. I feel like that's how we should be acting today.
Okay. So you're mad at me too now?
I'm not mad at you. Hashtag me too. I'm not.
Chandler, will it stink for the Eagles if they lose on Sunday?
No, I don't. No, I would be so happy for the Eagles to lose.
I bet you ain't gonna say that around them fans at the Buck.
I bet I will. No, I won't. No, I won't.
So Chandler, you do not like the Eagles. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I hate the Eagles fans are the worst. They're just they're absolutely so bad. I don't know what it is about birds in the NFL and the fan base. You know who else is a bad fan base? I've been to a game with this team. The Atlanta Falcons are just as bad.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say the Ravens.
They fight their own fans. Like, fans fighting fans. Yeah.
I've been to a bunch of Falcons games. I've never... I don't know. I hadn't seen the behavior.
Did you watch the game outside the stadium?
I'm usually in the stadium when I go to the Dome.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a group of real, normal... relaxed fans, the Raiders. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Now the
Falcons.
We're sitting here talking about bad fans.
Hey, we stick up for our own team.
The Falcons games I've been to, they're more like the Panthers fans. I mean, it's like Atlanta, big city. It's not like intense Falcons games. I mean, it's a mix of fans. Sometimes the opposing team can have a bunch of fans in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Jared, would you say the Raiders fan base gets sad for the opposing team if you beat them?
It depends on who it is. If we beat the Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, hell no.
But
if you beat the Lions.
Yeah, if we were to beat the Lions in the Super Bowl, it's like, hey, man, glad we won, but dang.
Really?
No, I'm just trying to defend myself.
So, yeah, I don't
Clip
know.
ambushed me as soon as the show started.
I don't know if you've noticed.
Hey, look, welcome to my world.
I don't know if you've noticed this. I tend to take one thing and just beat it into the ground, and that is the thing. As soon as you said that to me a couple hours ago, I was like, all right, this is part of the show, probably for the entire week.
Yeah.
Jared's empathy.
Are you sad that Taylor Swift doesn't date a Raider?
No. Hey, Mark Davis is available. If Taylor Swift wants to date Mark Davis.
Is he in the news?
No.
Did he have a woman?
It just doesn't look like he's occupied at the moment with the lady.
But just know this clip. As Dan Campbell was at the podium, Jared Goff at the podium, Damian Woody was on his panel crying, shedding tears. I was shedding a tear for you. Shedding a tear of happiness and joy, and just so proud of you.
Proud of me.
And all you did on Saturday night.
It's more of a lifetime achievement type situation. Like I've been in this so long, Yeah. I realize I'm not a player. I haven't done anything, but I feel like I earned it a little bit.
I think you've given more than a lot of players.
You know how there's players that just thrive in the playoffs. Leonard Fournette was playoff Lenny there for a long time. When it comes to the Twitter game or X, whatever you want to call it, I think we got playoff Clip. I think it even says it in your name because the content that you've been posting, your little halftime videos. I love the Commanders versus Eagles Part 3 video, which you almost jinxed the Eagles yesterday. That would have been funny.
Oh, that'd have been a real shame. That would have been really bad of me if I posted that video with 3 minutes left and they lost the game. Boy, that would have sucked, huh? I'd have felt bad for the Eagles.
You're entertaining on Twitter as it is, but when it comes to the playoffs, you have taking it up a notch.
Well,
so I'm loving the playoff clip.
Last Monday, I talked about how it was a miserable experience watching the Bucs game because that one I thought we could win, and if we didn't, I would have been devastated. But like this past Saturday, it was
you felt like you were in command.
Well, you talked last week. You said how much fun you were having until your team played the night game that night. You enjoyed watching the first two games.
This was a little different because my expectations were lower, and I watched most of that game in disbelief. But at some point, I got a little cocky with it, like, oh my God, we cannot be stopped. This defense cannot stop Jaden Daniels in this offense.
So at this point, your expectations are you don't expect them to win any more games. So if they win the next two,
well, you already won your Super Bowl when you beat Kenny Pickett. You did say that it was your Super Bowl.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
I think you said that.
No, you said that was our Super Bowl, and I said when you beat Kenny Pickett, that was your Super Bowl.
I'm really hoping, and Jared did it. He brought up that last time we beat the Eagles, they didn't have Jalen Hurts. So who's Hurts covering this week? Because Zacchaeus had 2 touchdowns. Crowder scored. Is he guarding them this week? Jay Daniels had 5 touchdowns. How many touchdowns is Jalen Hurts going to prevent this week?
Probably 2 of his own.
Okay.
Little fumble-rooski.
All right.
I've got a question for you, and this might be a bad comparison.
Probably so.
Is it a 2-question question?
Maybe.
I'm going to go ahead and say this is going to be a bad comparison, folks. But what do you got?
So when the Braves won their World Series, and you broke through the big bad Dodgers.
Dude, I've already thought about this, John.
You felt like...
I've already thought about this.
You felt like you had...
It's very similar.
So is that how you feel now by beating the Detroit Lions, the number 1 seed, on the road?
It's very, very similar because the next opponent was the Astros, who literally got caught for cheating. And the next opponent in this scenario would likely be Kansas City, who everybody says gets all the calls and all that stuff. But if we break through, I think the Eagles game at Philly would be more satisfying than the Super Bowl.
I mean, that's what I was thinking about. Like, you beat them on the road, and like hopefully you're seeing what you saw on Saturday, which was crying fans leaving early with about 7 minutes left.
They're gonna tear that city.
Here's the best thing. Could you imagine? And because this guy cries a lot, we've seen it happen. Nick Sirianni, at the podium,
he's
crying.
Gonna bring his kids, his nephews. He's gonna have everybody up there protecting him.
Cliff, have you visualized that? Could this be the same scenario of how the Giants ran through as a wild card and beat the undefeated Patriots? That maybe Washington is running through the playoffs on the road, and that they're going to go up against the dynasty of Mahomes and the Chiefs and get back into the Super Bowl.
Somebody's got to take down Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
I mean, this could be that moment. I mean, no one really gave Eli and the Giants their run when they won those 2 games against the Patriots. So, I mean, it was kind of like...
We've got a quarterback that is 10 times better than Eli Manning.
Do you have a guy that can catch the ball in his helmet? You know?
Some rando. It'll be a random. De'Ami Brown, probably. Playoff De'Ami is the thing.
Zacchaeus.
Yeah, we've got some randos. Yeah. I'm pumped, man. It's so much fun.
The Giants went into Green Bay and won a super cold game.
Yeah, what's the weather for Philly?
And then,
cold.
So, I mean, it's just, I mean, I don't know. It could be setting up.
While you're looking that up, do you still have Noah Brown?
Noah, we don't. He's hurt.
Oh.
He was on the sideline.
I was going to say he could be your helmet catch guy.
Sunday at 3:39, 10% precipitation. Yeah, it's going to be in the upper 30s, but looks like no precip at this time.
Was the guy's name Tyreek Stevenson, the Bears corner?
Yes.
Because he deserves a lot of credit for this run, I believe.
And his team's meltdown because they didn't do anything since then.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions?
No. That's the only one I had.
Ellerbe, so Saturday, boy, this worked out pretty good.
Yes.
I instead of being inside my own head, I found something to do on Saturday to take my mind off of Washington, Detroit. Called some basketball games in the 2025 Brandon Ingram MLK Showcase, which was a whole lot of fun. But unfortunately, I had to miss the Rajay appearance at Shimmer, which I saw on Pirate Radio's social media was a monster hit, line out the door. And for good reason. Rajay's awesome. So looks like that event went great.
Yeah, it was tremendous. And I mean, Rajay is one of the all-time best. And I mean, everybody that came in there, he talked to, he signed all, I mean, people that brought stuff in there were some it was like impressing me. Like this one dude had a picture about the size of this table that he had blown up of the run, and people brought in programs, helmets, all sorts of stuff. We had some football cards, and I mean, but he was just, man, he was tremendous. And we had a PE teacher and a student ride in from Raleigh to meet Rajay. She is, I didn't know this. She told her story. We'll get to it in a second about how she had Rajay and Keaton Zoom with their her PE class during COVID and kind of got to know the guys, and the story of course, Rajay's 1% and all this, and Dylan did a drawing and told a story about 1%. So we have all that on our social media. I don't know if Shirley has the audio, but it was just really cool and impactful of people walking up to Rajay and telling him, like, I mean, how much, like, I mean, when I told you how you made my dad a Washington fan, but I mean, really, I mean, Rajay's impact on East Carolina football outside of Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium and the football field has been phenomenal. And it was a lot of fun on Saturday. The place was packed the whole time we were there for it. And Rajay, because the guy he is, got there early, so he went over the 2-hour allotment that he was going to be there. But certainly made a lot of people happy, and just an all-in-out great guy.
Breaking news real quick to interrupt. We'll get back to it. Ben Johnson, the architect of the Lions' awful game plan Saturday night to not give Jahmyr Gibbs the ball, will be the next head football coach of the Chicago Bears.
Buenas noches, Chicago!
That is the guy Jared wanted.
I actually hate Detroit, and I don't feel bad for him, and he deserves to lose every single game in Chicago, and Detroit deserves to lose every single game from here on out.
Do you feel bad for Lions fans for losing Ben Johnson?
No.
Are you sad,
No.
Jared?
It won't make a difference.
What did you have on your prognostication sheet?
Mike McCarthy to the Bears.
Where was Ben Johnson? Raiders. This from Adam Schefter. He says,
welcome Pete Carroll.
Chicago's hiring Ben Johnson. New Orleans and the Jets interested in Aaron Glenn. Jacksonville interested in Liam Cohen. Robert Saleh. Yeah, all right. And Joe Brady, amongst others, says nothing about the Raiders. Are they just going to not have a coach?
Let's just fold up shop, take some time to brainstorm, take a couple years off.
Yeah.
Let's go get Bill. Chapel Bill.
Oh, boy. So Ben Johnson heading to Chicago. All right, Shirley, do you have the video? This is the teacher who was impacted, her and her students, by both Rajay and Keaton Mitchell. Here's that from Saturday.
Hey there. So I'm Cindy Parker. I'm the PE teacher at Yates Mill Elementary in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're surrounded by red and a lot of wolf pack, but my heart's ECU. So what happened was I met Coach Foster, Rajay's running back. Was he your first running back coach? Second running back coach. And got to know him, and then wanted to get some impact from Rajay and Keaton with our kids, because boy, they can learn so much from them. So we did a lot of, this is all during COVID, so we did a lot of Zoom calls. My little 4th and 5th graders would write questions, and we would videotape and do some Zoom calls for them to answer the questions. My favorite time was when you and Keaton were watching our triathlon winner do pull-ups. Oh, yeah. And you guys were watching him through the camera, and your faces were like, yep. I mean, he did like 20 pull-ups. But just having these superstars tell their story, talk about the tenacity it takes, the hard work, and the commitment on and off the field. He has been such a part of my physical education the past 5 years that I've had with my kids. I just love him. Can't wait to see what the next season is for Rajay Harris.
Aw, they deserve a hug.
I love
Thank you. I love you too. Thank you.
Love Fest Saturday. Rajay, as you said, Ellerbe has touched a lot of people, and a great interview with him last week where he talked about why he wore the number 47 for his dad, and now how 47 is always synonymous with Rajay Harris here in Greenville, North Carolina. But that was a really cool story about how he personally, helped folks along the way.
Oh, 1,000% is the 1% story of Rajay Harris. And just, I mean, it was like that all day of people coming up, hugging him and telling him, I mean, that play, I mean, it'll just be, I mean, it's a top 3 play in East Carolina history. I mean, it's just one of those that'll just always be remembered. And the student story of the 1% that this kid came up on his own was just incredible.
All right, we'll take another break. Mark says Luke McCaffrey will be the commander that makes the helmet catch in the Super Bowl. Saw Ed McCaffrey was at the game.
He was rocking some commander stuff too.
Yeah, that was cool to see. Very cool. All right, we'll take a break. Come back. More to go. Pirate Radio Live, hour number 1 on a Monday. Where's the Eagles fans at? Where's Lane?
Oh, where is Lane?
Where's Mark? Where's Philly Al? I want to mix it up, man. I'm ready to talk. I'm in a mood. I'm fired up.
Now I am sad.
Go wipe your tears during this break, and we'll be back after this. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov. Are you ready for some outdoor fun? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
Here we go!
Doug Henry of Greenville would like to say thank you from the whole entire team for a record-breaking year. We could not have done it without all of our wonderful customers. Doug Henry always has new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry of Greenville, easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Happy 2025, Pirate Nation.
Looking for the best craft beers, wine, and mead in Greenville? Visit Tub Thumpers Beverage House at 623 Red Banks Road. They're your one-stop shop for a unique selection of local brews, fine wines, and handcrafted meads. They also have your favorite domestic beers at great prices. Whether you're stocking up for a special occasion or just exploring new flavors, they've got something for every taste. With expert advice and great prices, Tub Thumpers is the place to find the perfect drink for any occasion. Stop by Tub Thumpers Beverage House today, where your next favorite drink is waiting.
Jimmy John's introduces the Smoked Cheddar Bourbon Club. Enjoy premium roast beef or turkey, crisp bacon, smoked cheddar cheese, and an all-new creamy sriracha bourbon sauce to take it up a notch. All on freshly baked French bread. This Smoked Cheddar Bourbon Club is here for a limited time, so get yours today in-store or on the app. Watch for Jimmy John's popular pickle chips coming soon and peppermint cookies in December. Jimmy John's on Fire Tower Road, Cotant Street, or Moy Boulevard in Greenville, and online at jimmyjohns.com.
This is John David Baker, offense coordinator for the ECU Pirates, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Choose less stress when it comes to moving and choose Advanced Moving and Storage. They're locally owned and operated, and they guarantee your delivery dates. Get a free quote today at advancedmoversnc.com or give them a call at 321-3200. Make the transition from your present to your future with ease and use the movers the Pirates have used for over 20 years. And Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. And both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
All right. Been a rough hour 1 for the boner, J-Bone, Jared Watkins.
Don't make that into a nickname.
The old boner. He was sad for the Lions, and he said, I'm gonna give you a reason to be sad, boy. Ben Johnson heading to the Bears. And, boy, this feels like piling on now. But I saw this weekend. You might already know about this scenario, Jared. This is the first time I've heard about this, but I want to get your take on it. Shirley, can you play that video I sent you? This is somebody talking about a recent draft. And did the Raiders make a mistake? Let's hear it.
I usually don't believe tweets from this account, but this story checks out in so many ways, and it's crazy. I think the Raiders drafted the wrong Byron Young on draft day. There was 2 Byron Youngs drafted in round 3 of the 2023 draft. The Raiders took this one from Alabama, and a few picks later, the Rams take this one from Tennessee. And allegedly, at the 70th overall pick, the Raiders called the Tennessee Byron Young, but when his name was announced, the other Byron Young, the Alabama one, was selected. So was it a mistake? Well, the Byron Young they took, they released after last year. He spent this year on the Eagles roster, didn't register a stat. Meanwhile, the Rams Byron Young had 7.5 sacks this year, rising star. And side note, look, ESPN even got confused. They used the same guy for both pictures. You can see how a mistake's not out of the question, but what about their pre-draft rankings? Well, the Alabama one, the one the Raiders took, before the draft, he was ranked 117 on the big board. They took him at 70th overall. The one that fell to the Rams was projected a lot higher. He was ranked 72, and again, the Raiders at 70 took the other one, and this guy ended up falling to the Rams at 77. Considering Rams Byron Young allegedly said Vegas called him at pick 70, I think the Raiders messed up and took the wrong Byron Young. And I mean, boy, what a mistake it was if they really meant for this Byron Young to be on the Raiders.
All right, that is...
Man, that was 2 coaches ago. You can't.
But do you...
Yeah, they definitely did. Yeah, that the guy we took was like supposed to be undrafted.
Was this talked about at the time?
Yeah. Because
so you're well aware.
Not like so much of we picked the wrong guy. It's just like, you idiots, like... We wanted this guy. We just thought the incompetency of Dave Ziegler and Josh McDaniels showed there, and apparently it did.
That is a crazy story.
Also, in that same draft, we took Tyree Wilson ahead of Jalen Carter, and Jalen Carter had a pretty big day yesterday.
Jalen Carter wrecking shop for the Eagles.
And then Verse for the Rams was talking to Carter before the game, and Verse had a really good game, but
we took Brock Bowers, so we're fine.
Yeah.
So you drafted the wrong, what's his name?
Byron Young. Yeah.
Is that not a weird story, though?
Well,
like, what if Josh Allen was in the same draft with Josh Allen?
Yeah, I don't
We'll take Josh Allen.
I don't think you should be able to have the same name as somebody else.
You need to use, like, the Michael B. Jordan. You need to use a middle initial.
Especially in something like this where things could go a little strange.
Panthers got the right Young, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, let me ask y'all. How do you feel? Take me out of it, but watching this Commanders team and what they're doing right now,
I'm jealous.
Yeah, I think jealous is a great word to use.
Do you think it's like,
I envy you?
Like, is this a flash in the pan? Do you think they deserve to be where they are? Like, is it?
I think it's sooner than anybody expected. I don't know about a flash in the pan.
I definitely think you guys deserve to be where you're at right now. To do it with a rookie quarterback, to do it with a coach who is now back in the head coaching ranks, first year with a rookie quarterback, a new offensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury, where things didn't work out with him as a head coach in the NFL. He needs to bounce back. So what does he do? Jaden Daniels falls in his lap, and he is able to work his way to his Rookie of the Year campaign. But to do what Jaden Daniels has done on the road in his rookie year is what is really amazing.
Yeah, I like when other people say it instead of myself, but I have heard, like, best rookie ever, best rookie quarterback ever in the NFL.
He has a chance to be the first rookie to be in the Super Bowl, right? Is that correct?
Did Ben get in there?
I thought didn't Marino?
Marino was year 2.
Okay, I think Ben was year 2 as well.
But people were wondering, all right, is it Jaden Daniels? Can he translate what he's done in college to the NFL? And not only has he done that, he's exceeded expectations. He is not bothered at all. You said this. He is so cool. He's so collected.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't care. It's like he plays the game so nonchalantly. And outside of Terry McLaurin, he doesn't have that much of weapons.
If you rank our receiver group compared to other teams, we are in the 20s at least. Maybe low 20s.
I wouldn't say that.
Why not?
Oh, low 20s is like 21, 22?
I meant, upper 20s.
And I wouldn't go that far.
Dude, you didn't know who De'Ami Brown was going into this year? He's our number 2.
Watched him at Carolina, man. What are you talking about?
But he's not that good,
Yeah.
or you didn't think he was. Zacchaeus?
No, I mean, I just think there's a lot of bad players in the NFL right now, and it shows with how many teams only had 3-4 wins. I think low to mid, like 21, 22, 23.
All right, I'm sorry, y'all. This is sorry for the listeners, but you know what? I don't care. This is my show today. This is Commanders Radio. Let's say receiving groups better than the Commanders going into the year. Eagles, better.
Yes.
Cowboys, better. I got CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
That's it.
Giants, I'll take ours over the Giants.
Yeah.
Outside
I would
neighbors
take
and
yours over
everybody.
the Cowboys.
Okay.
It's just CeeDee Lamb and that's it.
Lions,
I'd go Lions.
Vikings,
I'd go Vikings.
Packers.
I'd go Commanders.
Nah, you go Packers as a whole unit.
Yeah.
I like McLaurin better than any of their guys, but I like the Packers as a unit. Bears.
Yes.
Bucks.
Yes.
Falcons.
Drake London.
I don't know who they got other than London.
Well, if you count tight ends, they've got.
That's about even.
Yeah.
Panthers.
Commanders.
Saints. Saints.
Yeah.
They got Olave and don't they have another good one?
Well, the Shaheed guy was looking to be pretty good.
About the same. Rams. Seahawks. Cardinals.
Go Commanders.
Niners.
Niners.
Bills. Dolphins. Jets.
I think Bills is arguable. I mean, going into the season, you didn't know anything about Keon Coleman. They didn't have Amari Cooper yet.
True. Yeah. All right. I don't want to continue this, but okay, we're 20.
Yeah.
to Chandler's point. Running backs, 20.
Yeah.
In the 20s.
Yeah.
So, our group around Jaden Daniels, and that's why you got to give credit to him, but maybe more so Cliff Kingsbury and the job he's done.
A lot of credit to Daniels. Most of it.
Okay.
And also, I think you got to be proud and glad that you're in the NFC. Because, you see Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, they can't get through each other or Patrick Mahomes. So, kind of not an easy path, but it's a better path to be in the NFC.
Oh, my God. I'm glad. I think I'm taking out a lot of stuff on you, Jarrett, because I was screaming at my computer screen today, hearing about how easy this path in the playoffs has been for Washington. Won 2 road games.
I'm not saying easy. It's just the easier conference.
And also, Guy was talking about how the Lions, a lot of their turnovers on Saturday night were, out of desperation. No, they were when the game was well in doubt.
Do you know what else I have seen that has really ticked me off about Saturday? And a big time account posted this after the game was the amount of injuries they had.
Well, yeah, and that's true.
And they do have a lot of injuries.
Depleted, but
you look at their offense, and their offense still has everybody.
Yeah.
They got David Montgomery back. So,
which is a blessing in disguise for Washington because he started the game and got him off to a 3-and-out.
I don't think the defense has anything to do with it. You went into Detroit and beat them at their own game. I mean, Washington's defense didn't really show up either.
We knew it would be a shootout. I said all week, we're not going to win kicking field goals. We're going to have to score. They go for it on 4th down pretty much every time and get 3 out of 4. Second straight game, I believe, if I remember the Bucs game correctly, where Washington has gone for it on 4th down, their first possession, and didn't get it and came up empty.
Dang.
I think that's true.
I think I remember that first possession, you guys.
Yeah.
Because I remember thinking, all right, I like the aggressiveness here, but, And
it's like, man, that's a shame, but guess what? We're going to go for it again, and we're going to get it.
Don't you love that aggressiveness?
I love it because when it's 2nd and 4, 2nd and 6, like we know we got 3 plays to get it. Like we're going to go for it. So if you don't get it on 3rd down. And a lot of defenses, too. I think Saban was talking about this today on Pat McAfee. I read a quote. I didn't watch the video. But he says, like, something to the effect of a lot of defenses, you stop them on 3rd, you put up your fist, 4th down, you're celebrating. If you're Jamison Williams, you're humping the ground like some freak on national TV. But I know he's an offensive player, but I had to bring that up. But you're running off the field. That's kind of a mind F for teams when they stop a team on 3rd down and have to do it again.
And they're like, all right, it's 4th down. It's like, wait, let's focus on what they're about to run here because they're going to go for it.
Jared, I can't believe you're sad for some fornicator like Jamison Williams who is having sexual relations with the ground. I wouldn't even say it was making love. It was too rough for lovemaking. What that guy was doing.
Don't we got to get to a break?
Yep. We're overdue.
What was funny about that?
Don't make me answer that garbage.
What was funny about that, though? What was funny about that is did you see how Gibbs and I think maybe St. Brown and Gibbs went over there and were like, please stop doing this. Stop. They made him quit. It was so funny.
Man. Let's take a break. Come back and have more for you after this.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Enjoy the warm air circulating moments after you turn up the heat. Precise control of cooking temperatures. Enough hot water on demand for everyone's shower. The instant glow of warmth when you turn on your fireplace or fire pit. Never having to change a gas tank on your outdoor grill. Experience the affordable luxury of natural gas. Find out more at GUC.com.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Hunting season is officially open, and a great way to enjoy that postseason hunt celebration is with a Busch Light. As cold and smooth as the mountain stream, Busch Light is that perfect sip after a day spent in the great outdoors. Grab a case today. Celebrate the hunt with Busch Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Busch Light, please drink responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Busch Light, St. Louis, Missouri.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Have you heard? Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by today for lunch specials for only $8.99 with delicious features like chicken pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger steak, and everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad!
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
Craving a delicious burger and a great deal? Then head on over to Bad Daddy's Burger Bar in Greenville. Every Monday, shake things up with $5 hand-shaking cocktails. On Rough Draft Tuesday, enjoy talls for smalls, where bigger drinks are the same price as the smalls. It's Whiny Wednesday with $3 pours of Barefoot wine. Then on Salty Thursdays, sip on a $4 house margarita. And don't miss Bloody Sunday. Enjoy brunch and $5 house Bloody Marys.
And this just in at Bad Daddy's, mention Pirate Radio for 15% off your meal.
Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Great food, amazing deals, and a whole lot of flavor.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor-to-Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor-to-Neighbor program. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you. Pirate Radio Live. Have we mentioned the championship tonight at all? Notre Dame.
Briefly.
Ohio State. I could talk about NFL playoffs. In fact, I might talk about it for 3 hours today. Seymour will join us later, who is also a fellow Washington fan, and we'll talk about ECU's basketball victory. But I ran into Luke Schwartz on Saturday. By the way, Brian Bailey, under the weather, no Brian Bailey show. be back next week, so he's not on this show as well. So saw Luke and asked if he wanted to join us, and he said sure. So let's head out to the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. Luke Schwartz, WCTI 12, joining us today. How you doing, Luke?
Hey, can't complain. The sun's out. It's a little chilly, and we're expecting snow here in eastern North Carolina, but I'm excited like a kid in a candy store.
There you go. I saw Luke over the weekend at Kinston High School. We'll talk about that in a moment. An all-time day, kind of for me personally there, Luke, on Saturday. I get an East Carolina road victory on a last-second three-pointer by R.J. Felton, and also, my Washington Commanders going to the NFC Championship for the first time in over 30 years. And I've been asking folks, Luke, and I'll ask you, how I'm so biased when it comes to Washington, more times negative than positive, but I am really enjoying this ride. How about from the outside when you see the Commanders beat the Lions? They got the Eagles coming up in the NFC Championship. What's your take on what Washington is doing right now?
I just love the shakeup. I'm one of those, I love the legacy of a LeBron or the Patriots with Tom Brady, but it's nice to see a new team crack in there and shake things up. So to see Jaden Daniels and Dan Quinn, who I personally love a lot because as a big Seahawks fan from Portland, Oregon, he was our defensive coordinator for the Seahawks when Seattle won the Super Bowl in 2013. So seeing him have success in another area with the Washington Commanders, I'm just super happy for him. And because the Panthers didn't exist until 1995, so when you talk to people that live here in Carolina, you realize, okay, there's a lot of Washington fans around here. So it's almost pretty much split between the Panthers and Commanders. So it's been super fun covering them all year. And I think the 6 games or so, it's been they have won on the very last drive. So this was their most dominant win. I think they scored the most points total of the season in this game with 45 against the Lions. So it's been one heck of a ride. I walked over to you before the game started, and you just said, Luke, we're playing with house money. And they certainly did that en route to their first NFC championship since 91-92.
Oh, man, it was a really, really fun night, and now the Eagles coming up would love to spoil their season. It's almost like it feels a bit Game of Thrones-ish. I don't know if you watched that, Luke, but there's a lot of infighting, small drama, and then you've got these zombie White Walkers that are just going to crush everybody at the end no matter what. That would be Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs as they once again, as they always do with Patrick Mahomes, get to the AFC Championship, but they do have Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills in their way. Does it feel like another Chiefs Super Bowl appearance to you, or does Josh Allen have something to say about that?
Oh, it's such a tricky question, only because I feel like if you're going to have to take down the Chiefs, it's got to be in the Super Bowl. So as much as I'd love to see break in there and get Buffalo a very deserving Super Bowl appearance because that fan base has been so much and have some of the coolest stories ever, I think if you're going to take down Mahomes, it has to be in the big game. So I'm kind of rooting for the Chiefs to win just for either the Commanders or the Eagles to take them down and bring them down a couple notches.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Big day coming up on Sunday, NFC, AFC Championships. You can hear the games right here on Pirate Radio. Once again, as I mentioned, another thing that happened on Saturday night was R.J. Felton hitting the 3 to give East Carolina a road victory over Wichita State. Somewhat out of nowhere, the Pirates had beaten Temple in a game here in Minges and then went out and lost 2 straight. A good effort against Memphis in a loss, and North Texas, a pretty good team, but the Pirates gave up a run late in that one and lose. So to come out with a win with the sick Mike Schwartz on the road at Wichita says this team is not ready to throw in the towel yet, despite a rough season. And that was good to see the other night, Luke, that team go out and get a win.
Just fighting. I mean, Michael Schwartz, give him credit. This team has not looked very good this season, but they're still finding ways to win. I mean, have a winning record at 10-9 right now, and 2 wins in the conference.
All right, Luke, I think we got you back. You were finishing your point on ECU and the win over Wichita.
shock the shockers. R.J. Felton supercharged the very end of that game. He's had a tumultuous season from coming off the bench to having that shot go in right at the buzzer. And East Carolina, hey, they're fighting 10-9. Michael Schwartz, got to tip your cap to him for not giving up.
Next up for the Pirates, it'll be at Tulsa coming up Tuesday night, back home this Saturday against South Florida. Luke, have you been able to cover any ACC hoops or any other college basketball here this season?
Absolutely. I've been to 2 NC State basketball games, a couple UNC, and hoping to get to the Duke-UNC game in a couple weeks here.
Yeah, where's the first meeting? Is that Cameron or Dean Dunn?
It's at Cameron, and then they'll end the regular season at the Dean Smith Center.
Yeah, Duke is just head and shoulders above everybody right now in the ACC. It's crazy to look at the NCAA, the AP Top 25 and see Duke as the only ranked team, although Louisville looks like they have cracked the top 25. I think they put it on Virginia the other day. But overall, a down year for the ACC. We'll see if Duke can just kind of ride this thing out during the regular season and the tournament. But it's the SEC who's going to have all the teams in the NCAA tournament this year, it appears.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting just how crazy that end of the season was last year. Of course, NC State's unreal run into the Final Four, and UNC and Duke being what were considered so much better than the Wolfpack, and both getting beat by them in the ACC tournament and then also in the NCAA tournament. And that game between UNC and NC State was a close finish, and it really shouldn't be. UNC should be much better than State, and State just hasn't lived up to the hype, and those last 2 losses to Cal and to Virginia Tech, it's just been really rough to watch if you're a Wolfpack fan. And UNC, Hubert Davis, I don't know. I mean, I'm not in the game of trying to get coaches fired by any means, but he's a nice guy. But nothing's really working for him right now.
Yeah. I'll tell you what else looks odd, Luke. That is not seeing Gonzaga in the top 25. I know you're a Washington guy. I don't know if you're necessarily a Gonzaga guy, but that you have to do a double take at that. Hey, where's Gonzaga? Oh, they are not in the AP top 25 now.
They don't look as good as they usually do. Funny enough, the same church that I went to with my grandparents when I was at Whitworth for my 4 years of undergrad in Spokane, Mark Few, the head coach of Gonzaga, goes there. So I know Mark pretty well and have had some good conversations with him. So always rooting for the Bulldogs when they make it to March Madness. But they don't have the studs that they usually have. And one of his former studs, Hunter Salas, is balling out for Wake Forest. So I bet he wishes he had him back in Spokane right now.
Everything's so different now. It's tough to say, like, is Gonzaga are their best days behind them, or is this a blip on the radar? What's your take on that, Luke? Everything changes year to year now in college basketball, all college sports. So sure, they can bring in some guys next year and be right back. But have we seen kind of the glory days of Gonzaga, or do you still think there could be a championship ahead for Mark Few?
There's still good days ahead. I think there's just a basketball essence in Spokane and in the dog pound out there. And I think with the NIL and the transfer portal, you can have an awful year and then you can just jump right back onto your feet. There's no building process anymore. You can just pay a few more dollars and find guys that are willing to compete, and you can turn around a 2-10 season to an 8-5 year. So it all depends on how much money you're willing to put in, but I don't think there's that process or that turnaround time like the past.
Luke Schwartz joining us on the Big Rock Power Sports Live Line. Luke covering the Brandon Ingram MLK Showcase on a Saturday, and I was able to watch some good basketball there throughout the day. I did miss Kinston and Goldsboro, and for the first time in that tournament, Kinston won, Luke, knocking off Goldsboro the other night. How about the action you saw there on Saturday?
It was epic. I mean, Perry Tyndall just always has a great team, and he's been a legendary coach there forever and played back in the day, and they've got some young studs to them. I think that there's still a lot of, working out the kinks and finding the rhythm there, but everyone always wants to know, because Kinston just has that history, who is the next guy? Is it You got your Brandon Ingram, your Reggie Bullocks, and way before that, Jerry Stackhouse, who is going to be that next guy. And I can't really say there's anyone on that team that screams, but they got a sophomore named Keyshawn Herring who wears number 1. He's lengthy, he's tall. He scored 22 points in the win over Goldsboro, and he's got the athletic ability to grow into that player. Maybe not currently at the moment, but there's a lot of potential and upside in that young kid in Kinston's program.
Luke Schwartz joining us. Luke, what's on the calendar this week? What will we all be covering at WCTI 12?
It's, of course, the national championship game for sure is a big deal. We're always staying up to date with our college hoops, and ECU women back in action on Wednesday. MLK, the Farmville Invitational, continues today, where the Jaguars will take on Spike at 5 o'clock. So always looking for high school, college basketball, national championship tonight. Clip, you know us. We always stay busy.
How will Ohio State not win tonight? Are you on Notre Dame, or are you taking the Buckeyes?
Well, I know that the Buckeyes are an 8.5-point favorite, but I'm an underdog myself, so I'm always pulling for the underdog. I'm rooting for that hero story to come up and above. And Riley Leonard is a former Duke guy, so how can you not root for the Irish? And I think he's made that team a lot more likable. I remember growing up in Oregon, and I had friends of parents, and they'd say, I cannot stand Notre Dame because that's all they'd ever put on TV back in the day. But I think a lot of people are starting to root for them now. But I don't know. I think Ohio State is going to win, but I got to root for Notre Dame.
You're all over that, Luke. I remember growing up as a kid. I like Notre Dame. They were on TV a lot, and I just loved the tradition and pageantry and all that came with it. And then I went on about a 15, 20-year span where I was sick of them because they were overrated, over talked about. Every time they went to a big bowl game, they would just get spanked. But man, Marcus Freeman, I think, has got them back to legitimacy. So they have been fun to watch. I think it comes to an end tonight, but we shall see. Luke, I know that when you have weather events, they'll get you sports guys sometimes involved covering a hurricane, maybe covering some snow this week. So I don't know. Will we see you out there like in a what's the Jim Cantori from the Weather Channel, like in the snow doing reports?
You just might. L's Driving. Have you ever been down there in Morehead City, Clip?
Yeah, absolutely.
So sometimes when, not even on a light day, it was a busy day Friday, but depending on the area or what I'm covering, I can go grab a news story or go cover some hurricane action when it's just all hands on deck, get out there. So you might see me out there, but I will say Eastern North Carolina. For y'all, this is a big deal. For somebody who lived in Syracuse, New York, and Spokane, Washington, 2 inches of snow ain't no big deal at all. So I am not worried at all. Know how to drive in the snow, but everybody make sure to panic. Go grab your toilet paper, but it's all going to be fine.
There you go. PSA from Luke Schwartz. Luke, thanks for joining us, man. We'll talk to you again down the road. Appreciate you.
Hey, I appreciate it. Go Commanders. Hopefully they can make it to another Super Bowl.
Thank you, Luke. There he is, Luke Schwartz, WCTI Channel 12. We'll take a break, come back, have more for you. Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live here on a Feel Good Monday. Boy, that sun is still shining bright. We'll be back with you after this message from our sponsors.
An all-time passing leader.
I get hit, I get knocked down, and it's an opportunity for me to either stay down or get back up. And I always chose to get back up, and that's why I chose QC Kinetics.
Like so many of you dealing with aching joints and chronic pain, David Garrard wanted long-term pain relief that didn't involve surgery, drugs, and downtime. He chose the natural, regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics here in Greenville. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation, 252-765-PAIN.
Do you ever
talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit elitepoolsnc.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon's delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
How much America's in a can of Four Loko USA? Take a pro wrestler, give him apple pie picks, bald eagle biceps, fists of four-wheel drive and legs spinning drones. Then add even more America. More America. More Loko USA. Tastes like freedom.
It's winter sale time at Russell's in downtown Washington. Prices have been reduced on all your favorite men's and women's dress and casual apparel. All ladies' clothing is now 1/2 off, and men's apparel is 25% off. Shop while selection is good and prices are even better. Where it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers at Russell's in downtown Washington. Come see us now before it's all gone.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Craving wings that kick it up a notch? Wings Over Greenville is launching an all-new buffalo flavor lineup you won't want to miss. Try the fiery heat of Afterburner or blast off with the bold liftoff. And that's just the beginning. Order straight from Wings Over. No third-party apps are needed. Wings Over Greenville delivers your favorites hot and fresh right to your door. Wings Over is open for lunch every day and is open until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Visit wingsover.com today and soar into flavor with their new buffalo lineup. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Auto World is under new ownership and is now part of the DriveHereNow.com network. DriveHereNow.com is run by local people who buy, service, detail, and sell everything directly to you. Greenville Auto World is now the 5th dealership to join DriveHereNow.com. Get car shopping today at DriveHereNow.com and choose a location near you. DriveHereNow.com, serving Eastern North Carolina for over 47 years and a proud supporter of the Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. That's funny.
Y'all ain't right.
I like to laugh, man. Don't you like to laugh?
Oh, man, laughing is so fun.
It's the best.
You should laugh every day. In
Can't take y'all nowhere.
Jimmy V said that you should laugh, cry, and think every day.
Well, Jarrett's already cried a lot for the lines today.
I hit that before noon, man.
He just laughed. And what was the other one?
Think. You got to think.
Nah, not a lot of thinking going on in that brain.
We're about 24 years and going on not thinking.
This is an all-time bad day for the boner.
It might be his first bad day.
Is this your first bad day at Pirate Radio?
Yeah, sure.
Pro Football Talk 10 minutes ago tweeted out Max Crosby on his future. There are a lot of things to be discussed.
Look, man, if you don't want to be here, there's the door. Get the hell out. All right.
You talking to Clip?
I'm talking to everybody, man. Stop with all this weird, like, cryptic stuff and just say what you want.
Say what you feel what you say.
Look, that's something that has, since social media has become such a big thing, the cryptic stuff has become such a huge part.
And all these players got their dumb podcasts. Micah Parsons, Max Crosby has one.
But like the Panther fan accounts that I follow, they'll always post like this person unfollowed this person, or look what they posted on their Instagram story.
Dude,
did you see what I posted on my Instagram story?
No.
George Jones. Why can't more people post stuff like that?
Yeah.
Instead of I'm unhappy where I am.
Yeah. Boy, young Clip Brock would have been fuming if this was the other way around, but I'm older now. I understand these guys are friends or whatever. But C.D. Lamb tweeting out Scary Terry the other night. If Terry McLaurin, if that was switched, first I'd block Terry McLaurin. I don't want to see that crap. But like Cowboy fans got to be fuming over that. Again, I understand they're probably buddies or whatever. They respect game, but God, that stuff would irritate me.
I was fuming after the Bills-Ravens game last night when Josh Allen takes the knee to close out the game. First person, not a teammate, not a coach. First person he goes up to is Lamar Jackson, dabs him up. Not a fan of that. I'm kind of mad that Lamar accepted it.
That is completely different. What are you talking about?
Really?
Yeah, game's over.
Yeah, game's over. Why are we celebrating with the Bills?
If they did a jersey swap or something, I'd be.
But the first person, as soon as the game ends, you go to the opposing team's quarterback, not your offensive line.
Well, they're going to celebrate in the locker room. And I mean, look, there's two things that the media want to see after the game.
Jared just continuing to misfire on takes today.
Misfire.
The exchange between the quarterbacks and then the head coaches.
Which I think that's stupid too. Like, let's say it's Patrick Mahomes versus Nathan Peterman. And, like, the quarterback, like, he doesn't care about Nathan Peterman. Why do we have to have that quarterback moment? He should be shaking the hands of good players on the other team.
I agree with that.
Thank you. Do you agree with Jared?
What, that he shouldn't go? No, I don't agree with that.
The first person he goes to is the other team's guy?
Come on, guy.
Go ahead and get out of the way.
Kenny Curling said ton of respect.
Two?
Just ton of respect.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Lane says, heard you say you can beat the Eagles because you have done it. You beat us without Jalen, and we were up big before that beat ourselves. Washington didn't have much to do with it. You can tell he's an Eagles fan because he doesn't use punctuation and doesn't understand grammar. Two, I am so glad you brought this up, Lane, because I seriously want to know. Jalen Hurts didn't play in that game. Who is he covering on Sunday? Because Jayden Daniels had 5 touchdowns. So Hurts is going to play in this one. Is he covering the slot or is he taking McLaurin one-on-one? How's Jalen Hurts going to help the Eagles defense on Sunday? Call in, Lane, because I don't want to talk to a computer screen. 317-1250. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to Eagles fans. So, Lane, give us a call, 317-1250, and tell me what the hell you mean by you beat us without Jalen and we were up big before that beat ourselves. Washington didn't have much to do with it. English, mother... Do you speak it?
What if he calls in and talks exactly how he types?
Why you pick on how I talk?
Call in because you say it hurts can be
317-1250, Lane. Call in right now or drop your number. We'll call you. Jalen Hurts. Like, I don't know what happened in that game. Yes, I remember. And yes, you blew a lead. Are you bragging about that? Is that supposed? Hey, advantage Eagles, we blew a 14-0 lead. Way to go.
Dang.
Pirate Football, a.k.a. Jerome Bacon, says, tell Lane Jaden was injured during the first game with a rib injury. Go polish your one Super Bowl trophy. Go get your shine box,
Go get your shine box, baby.
Jamie says there will be less scoring opportunities for Daniels with Hurts there. More time of possession for the Eagles. Nerd! A lot of ifs and buts here. A lot of hypotheticals. Lots of fake scenarios. All I know is we won the last game. That really happened. We got a caller calling.
Oh, baby. By the way, Jamie, Jason Nichols would hate that comment.
Time of possession. All right, Shirley's answering the phone.
Hold on 1 second is what she said. So I guess we have someone on the line.
We have Lane.
Lane train. The Lane train.
Ton of respect to Lane for calling in on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. What's up, Lane?
What's up, Cliff?
All right. So what are you trying to say that you can't type in the YouTube?
Oh man, I was in a work call when I was typing that out. So we're gonna blame my bad grammar on that.
Fair enough.
The Eagles are gonna win, no doubt about it. I'm going 42-17.
Have you bought your Super Bowl tickets yet?
I'm too poor for that.
Yeah, same. I'm in that boat. Go ahead and plan your party, though. Go ahead and buy the food for your appetizers and everything.
I like this kind of party.
It's a done deal.
Done deal. I mean, I see you feeling confident, and I mean, I respect it. But you know, I told you 3 weeks ago this is going to be the game, and I'm excited for it.
So Jalen Hurts did not play in the last win. How does that affect Jaden Daniels' 5 touchdowns he had on the Eagles? Do you want to talk about those?
I mean, you bring up a great point, but I just feel like the game was kind of lost when Jalen, went down. Offense just wasn't clicking. And, I mean, it was only a 3-point game,
Is Devontae Smith going to catch the ball when he's wide open if Jalen throws it instead of Kenny Pickett?
The way things are going now, it looks like we're just going to have to rely on Saquon getting over 200 yards. But, I can definitely see that happening because you guys don't have the defensive line that the Rams have.
Saquon had one monster run against Washington in that game, and I want to say outside of that, we did a pretty good job on him.
Hey, well, let's see if you can do it for another 4 quarters in the lane in the cold. We'll see.
All right. How worried are you, Lane? You sound very confident. This offense is a machine right now.
I'm going 42-17, and I'll stand by it.
42-17. All right. I will take Washington plus 25 if you want to make a bet on it.
It's bad luck to bet on your team.
All right, fair enough.
This isn't ECU basketball, so I don't bet on my team.
Lane, thank you for calling in, and yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna say good luck or anything. I appreciate it.
I'll tell you good luck because you're gonna need it.
Go to hell.
Are you gonna be sad if the Commanders lose? Are you gonna be sad?
If what? If the Eagles lose?
No, if my team loses, would you be sad for us?
Oh, heck no.
Okay. I appreciate that. I respect you for that. All right. What size batteries are you going to throw at people this week?
I ain't got I'm not Trey Savage. I can't throw it all the way from here to Greenville.
Man, I got to find it, Shirley. This guy, I used to have fans on from other teams. His name was Jeff. He's at Voice of the Fan with a PH on Twitter. Good follow, but he was an Eagles fan, and I asked him something about batteries. I said something about what size batteries you're going to throw, and he said car. I was like, that's a good answer. That's an Eagles fan. A car battery. All right, Lane.
If I was there, I'd throw some snowballs, but I'm not going to be there.
There you go. All right, man. Well, we'll talk. We'll talk throughout the week.
All right, man. Sounds good.
There's Lane from the chat. Appreciate him calling in.
Yeah.
He's confident.
That takes cojones.
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 I wonder if he's picked out who he's going to call the C word.
You should have asked. Let me find that game. What was that? What week was that?
Pretty sure I've called Austin Eckler that before. It's not a bad option.
Was this the second time y'all played him?
Yeah. First time was the Thursday night. We led in the second half. I want to say maybe even the fourth quarter while ECU was playing in that game. We hit Brian Robinson first touchdown. I remember that. But maybe
this is the week.
Saquon kind of took over in the second half of that game. All right, so it was week 16, and Saquon finished with 150 yards, and 68 of those came on 1 carry. 29 carries. He finished 5.2 yards a carry and had a 68-yard run. So outside of that run, we did a pretty good job on him. 28 for, what would that be, like 80 something? I'll take that.
Yeah.
But he can hit you with a backbreaker, with a big one.
We saw that yesterday.
Yep.
Twice.
He's a good closer.
And it's never good when you look, if you're a defensive player, especially if you're a linebacker, and you see Saquon Barkley look at Jalen Hurts and goes, give me the ball. I'm taking this one to the house.
Robert says, if Philly's relying on their run game, how are they going to score 42 points? I guess, their defense will get some turnover. Oh, wait. Jaden Daniels, it doesn't turn the ball over. So I don't know. Jared, that little smirk you gave just there, you think I'm jinxing something here?
Yeah.
Could be. But you know what? Don't care. We're in the NFC Championship.
You should go ahead and start today. It's Monday. You need to start today of doing nothing but tweets all week of, Jalen Hurts never turns the ball over. Just start doing the jinx.
I've been this poor, sad sack my entire life that won't, don't say that, don't do that. Where has that got me? Nowhere. So, you know what? This week, I'm going balls to the wall. My team's about to be in the Super Bowl. We are 1 game away from being in the Super Bowl. We're 2 wins away from being Super Bowl champions. We have won 7, 8 in a row.
Jeez.
We've been on streaks. We can do that. We've beat this team. I'm changing my tune this week. And if it don't work out, I'm not even going to feel bad. If we get beat 52-0, so be it. We're in the NFC Championship this year, and damn if our expectations ain't going to be high for the next 10 years.
That's what I was talking about with Mark this morning about, you get this far and you have to feel good about where you have become, where you were to start the year, losing to the Bucks at the Bucks week 1, and then you go and you beat them at their house again, where you lost earlier in the year, make it to the NFC Championship under a first-year quarterback, first-year head coach that's back being a head coach after a few years of being a coordinator. Cliff Kingsbury's trying to bounce back his career. What was your expectations going into the season, Clip Brock, with all this newness? Newness.
6 wins. Something
Dang.
like that. What?
I didn't know that.
What did you think?
Like 8, 9.
You did not.
8, 9.
I don't think so.
I also had said again,
I don't
slower.
think
I also had the Panthers at 8, 9, so that's.
Oh, you were close.
Jamie said, Clip, isn't your wife kind of a Philly fan? No. She grew up 40 minutes from Philadelphia, and she's a fan when it's convenient if she wants to talk junk to me about it. But to her credit and my daughter, they knew the score. Every time I came out of the room, they would kind of look at me and be like, wow, y'all are winning. So I appreciate them kind of, following along the other night.
So you did lock yourself in a room. Not lock yourself, but you went in a room, closed the door, and watched the game. I was telling people that, hey, where's Clip at? I said, look, this is a big game for the Commanders. He's been calling basketball all day. I said, he's going to be watching this guy. I said, he's probably in a room by himself.
Yeah.
With the lights off, except for the TV.
And it's funny because at 7-something, when I returned home, I went in said room, and my wife texted me and said, what are you doing? What is that noise? And I came out, I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, are you talking to somebody? And I said, I think I was just watching pregame, and I think I said, let's go Terry or something. And she was like, your game's tonight? And I was like, yes, it's about to be right now, and I'm freaking out. And I wish it wasn't. But yeah, I'll just be in there talking.
I'm imagining you being in that room being like, yeah, let's go, Terry. Come on, baby.
I'll be like, go, Terry, come on. Come on, Terry.
Come on. Put it in reverse, Terry.
Come on, Terry. Jerome said, I've waited 33, 34 years. Exactly, man. We've been waiting a long time.
It's like the old lady in Titanic.
It's been 80 years.
It's been 34 years.
Dugan checking in.
Dugan
Lloyd just wanted to let you know, on behalf of Cowboys fans, you guys have our full support this week.
Gross.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Ugh. Shut up, Dugan.
I don't like that. I don't like that now the Eagles are the hated team, because before Dugan was born and when I was 5 years old or whatever, Cowboys-Redskins was the rivalry. But we have been so bad and so irrelevant that we don't even really matter to the Cowboys fans anymore. They hate the Eagles more.
I know what Dugan's doing. He wants to be on Pirate Radio Live.
Yeah, this isn't promote Cowboys fans, dude. Brian Bailey, you're out of here. Dugan Lloyd, out of here.
Yeah, by the way, Brian Bailey isn't sick. We just kicked him off the show today.
No time for Cowboys.
We don't need that bad juju.
Shirley, the last time Washington was in the NFC Championship game, this very famous, talented musician had the number one hit. I'm going to have you answer the artist first, and then I'm going to ask you the song.
What was the year
It
again?
would be January of 1992.
January of 1992. I'm going to go
And it was an artist that
with
spanned decades with his music.
I think I know this.
92, and he spanned... Can you give me a genre?
Pop.
Oh, if he spanned multiple... The only one that's coming to mind right now is Michael Jackson.
Is that who you were going to say, Jared?
No.
Who were you going to say?
I was going to say John Legend.
I was going to say Carlos Santana.
His music spanned multiple...
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah, I thought, doesn't he go back quite a bit?
You mean John Lennon?
John Legend.
Hold on. Before we move on, let me see here. John Legend's 46, so he would have been, 12 or 13?
Was he not a child star?
I don't remember any of his hits from back then.
Okay. Him and Michael could have been a duo back then.
John Legend?
Sorry for taking a stab at it. And I also thought he was older than that. I thought he was like my parents' age.
All right. Anyway, it was Michael Jackson. And the song is what, Shirley?
Ooh, 92. I would venture to think it's either going to be...
Don't you bet?
It's either going to be Bad.
Oh, girl. 92. Isn't Bad 80s?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so.
Shut
I
up,
thought
John
it was,
Legend.
if bad was 80s,
Surely.
it would be late 80s, I would think.
Slim Shady, hotter than a set of twin babies. Bad, 1987.
Okay, I was going to say late 80s, so it would be after Bad.
Yep.
Black or white.
Yes, Queen.
Wow. It don't matter.
If you're black or white.
It
And
don't matter if you're
who was-
John or Legend.
And who was featured in said music video for Black or White?
Macaulay Culkin.
Yes, sir.
I watched that video
Well
a
done.
lot. Number 2 on the list, All for Love by Color Me Bad.
Yes. Give me the song. I'll tell you the artist.
I'd rather go the opposite direction.
Okay, you can
'cause
go the opposite
that
way.
way's too
92
easy.
would have been my junior year of high school.
All right, Boys to Men.
End of the road.
Close.
I'll make love to you.
It's so hard. Well, Shirley, we're on the air.
No.
It's so hard to say goodbye to
Oh,
yesterday.
okay. Yeah. Good one.
MC Hammer had 2 out of the top 7.
In 92?
Yeah. So this is
Too legit to quit?
Yeah.
Too legit.
And the other, a soundtrack, a movie.
Adam's Family.
Yep. The Adams Groove.
Adam's Groove. Yeah. I couldn't remember. I thought it was Adam's Family Rap, but I was like, I don't think that's right.
Nirvana.
Nirvana. Heart-shaped box.
No, I think that was a little later. This is like the first big Nirvana.
The first.
They're big hit.
Oh God, my brain just went completely blank.
What, you sniffing over there?
Yeah.
Smells like something.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
My brain just, I could see the video. I was like, dang it, what is the name of it? Okay.
Any country songs on there?
Nope.
Wow.
Jeez, it said it so quick. Nope.
You know what? Just for you, Bone, I will look up the country music Billboard Top 100 when we return.
Oh, okay.
On Pirate Radio Live, because that is a tease that'll keep listeners around. Back with you on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live.
I'll give it a stab too. I'll go head to head with you, J Bone.
All right.
Head to head showdown when we return. That's it.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
You know, texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance. The no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird with some exciting news about Shimmer Boutique. The new website is live and all orders over $100 will receive free shipping. Go to shimmerboutiqueonline.com and get shopping today. Shimmer is the boutique for everyone and carries all the top brands from Kendra Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and more. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and shimmerboutiqueonline.com. Go Pirates!
This is Trey Hayes with Advanced Moving and Storage. Advanced Moving and Storage is here to help you have the best move ever. Advanced Moving and Storage is dedicated to making sure you get everything you need on your next move, no matter how large or small, whether you're local, in-state, or out-of-state. Our courteous and experienced personnel is ready to help. Call Advanced Moving and Storage today at 252-321-3200. If you want to remove stress from your next move, use the moving company the Pirates use. Advanced Moving and Storage.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Hi, this is Christy Conway.
Hi, this is Tracy Ayers.
It's a great time to list your home for sale with ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate. It's a low inventory market. Right now, Pitt County is experiencing a shortage of homes on the market, especially at certain price points. Currently, there's only about 2.5 months of home inventory available, with the average sales price sitting right at $300,000. Visit our website, encpiraterealty.com, to connect with our experienced team of agents.
Go Pirates!
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
Pirate Radio, proudly serving the Pirate Nation for over 20 years. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Does your active lifestyle have your body aching? If so, K-Ross Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Visit them on 2800 East 10th Street and try their services like float therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact them today at krossfloats.com. K-Ross Float and Wellness Studio, Restful Intentions. And America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. And when planning your fun times with family and friends, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Always have fun, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Hunter said Sean took a COVID shot in the dark with that John Legend guess. Jamie said, I remember Britney Spears' 80s stuff.
Who?
Britney Spears!
I have an important question. Go ahead. What is Britney doing with her?
What is John Legend doing singing songs when he's 10 years old?
Britney who? Spears.
Spears! Steve said, not as good as Taylor Swift's late 70s jams. They're all over you, John.
Hey, that's fine. I had to take a bullet for my boy Bone.
Yeah, had to get him from under the bus. All right, here are your number one songs, 1992 in country music. Do y'all know the song Love Me? Who sang the song Love Me? It was number one in January.
Colin Ray?
Yep, Colin Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was, who's the band?
Love me,
Who's
love
that band, Shirley?
Say that you love me. I don't remember.
I'm going to name the songs. You tell me the artist. Late January, number one was Sticks and Stones.
Jeez. Tracy Lawrence.
That is correct.
Oh, boy.
In early Feb, a jukebox with a country song.
Oh, Doug Stone.
Of course it is. Doug Stone.
Stone Bone.
I just got boned.
February and March. What's she doing now?
Garth Brooks.
What's she doing now? That is correct, Shirley Rhodes.
See, I don't listen to Garth.
You just got rode hard. March 14th, Straight Tequila Night.
Tracy, no.
John Anderson?
Yeah, John
Anderson.
I get Tracy Lawrence. Tracy, yeah.
Shirley, March 21st, for Shirley only. Dallas was the song. Sang by who?
Dallas.
Tell him, Jay.
Alan Jackson.
Alan Jackson.
Oh,
man.
Damn it.
If only Dallas was in Tennessee.
March and April. Is there life out there?
Reba.
Correct. April 11th, She Is His Only Need. She Is His Only Need.
I don't know that one.
Winona Judd.
Winona.
There ain't nothing wrong with the radio.
Alan Tippin. Aaron Tippin.
Correct. On the neon moon.
Brooks and Dunn.
Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah, I know that one. Some girls do.
I could see him.
I can see it on your face.
Sawyer Brown.
Sawyer Brown. Yeah, that's it.
May 30th to June 27th. Achy Breaky Heart.
Billy Ray.
Billy Ray. Cyrus.
I Saw the Light.
Brooks and Dunn.
Also, Winona. July 25th.
I saw the light and was baptized.
Yeah, that's Brand New Man. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh, the title of the song is
We gotta
what
move
registered.
On. July 25th. The River.
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks.
The River. August 1st to August 22nd. I get down, turn around, got it down,
boot scooting boogie. Brooks and Dunn.
B&D.
I'll think of something.
I'll think of something.
I'll think of something.
Clint Black?
Mark Chestnut.
Oh, man.
Even though y'all missed that, I still believe in you.
Oh, jeez.
His name's not Vince Lungs.
Vince Gill.
Gill.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
God, love Vince Gill.
Shirley, love's got a hold on you.
Come on, man.
Oh, crapola. Alan Jackson.
That is correct. In This Life. Colin Ray, back on the list.
Colin Ray.
If I Didn't Have You. Randy Travis.
Oh, man.
No One Else on Earth.
Winona Judd. The Judds.
No one else on earth. Is that one?
Is it? Yeah.
It's Winona.
Oh, okay. I knew it was either the Judge or Judds or Winona.
I'm in a hurry to get things.
Alabama.
I cross my heart and promise to
George Strait.
Yes.
And all I got to give to make all my dreams come true. Shirley, she's got the rhythm, and I got the blues.
Alan Jackson.
Come on, man.
Don't let our love start slipping away.
Vince Gill.
There you go. There is country music in 1992. See what happens when the Commanders go to the NFC Championship for the first time since 1992? We have segments like that, which I think are great.
Tops.
All right, when we return, Seymour joins us, Hour 3, Fleet Feet Rundown, and more. Would love to hear from more Eagles fans. 317-1250. Back with you after this. Doug Henry of Greenville would like to say thank you from the whole entire team for a record-breaking year. We could not have done it without all of our wonderful customers. Doug Henry always has new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry of Greenville, easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Happy 2025, Pirate Nation.
Are you ready for some outdoor fun? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
Looking for the best craft beers, wine, and mead in Greenville? Visit Tub Thumpers Beverage House at 623 Red Banks Road. They're your one-stop shop for a unique selection of local brews, fine wines, and handcrafted meads. They also have your favorite domestic beers at great prices. Whether you're stocking up for a special occasion or just exploring new flavors, they've got something for every taste. With expert advice and great prices, Tub Thumpers is the place to find the perfect drink for any occasion. Stop by Tub Thumpers Beverage House today, where your next favorite drink is waiting.
It's a new year, and we're excited to announce that Integrity Home Mortgage has a new office location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir in MLS 75974. For information purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 208516. Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $9.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $9.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU home services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. And be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's U.S. Cellular locations and experience the highest standard of customer service. The purpose of the Atlantic Wireless store experience is to inform, illuminate, and inspire. Find the location near you at AtlanticWireless.com. Atlantic Wireless, we go beyond the call. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, hour number 3. Fleet Feet Rundown coming up later on. But right now, we'll go back out to the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. Joining us, color analyst for ECU basketball on ESPN Plus and a fellow Commanders fan. He is Seymour, joining us on a Monday. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, Clip. I hope you're doing well.
I'm doing fantastic. And, if I didn't get Cy on the show today, shame on me. I should just hang it up and go back to the tobacco fields, because this is an all-time Cy Seymour day, an all-time Cy Seymour Saturday. We had a R.J. Felton buzzer beater, and the Commanders are back in the NFC Championship for the first time in over 30 years. So what a sports day, Cy, especially for guys like us that follow the Pirates in Washington.
Man, you don't get that day. That day was unbelievable. I mean, first of all, for ECU to win a road game, which is, I don't care who you're in college basketball, road win. I always say conference wins at home are good. Any conference win on the road is great. It's just so hard to do. And R.J. Felton hit that jumper, and it's a big win, and those kids just played so hard. Great win. And then you watch the Commanders in a road game in Detroit, who Detroit has been just really special this year. And really, I mean, ran away with it, which is unusual. I mean, it was just a heck of a game. So it was a good day for both of us. It was a great day.
Absolutely. And we'll start with the Pirates side. I admittedly have been kind of down on this team this year. Just was frustrated by some of the non-conference losses, and they've been in some close ones here in conference play that they couldn't get. Did beat Temple, but that one kind of came out of nowhere. I guess it shows you that the buy-in's still there from these coaches, these players. Mike Schwartz has been sick, throwing up, so he hadn't been 100%. But to go on the road, get that win, I was really happy, obviously, for RJ, all the work he's put in during his Pirate career. But all the guys to kind of say, hey, like we're still fighting here. We're gonna keep on playing basketball. We're gonna win some more games. We're gonna go to the conference tournament and see what happens. So from that standpoint, that was really good to see.
It really was good to see. And when you think about what East Carolina does, they've been in every game. I mean, they play their hearts out and work hard. And anybody can say anything they want. Well, they can say, well, you play the hand you're dealt. Well, let me explain to you. When it comes to NIL money, we're one of the lowest in the league. And they couldn't get players that they needed to get all the way through either. That's another part. I'm not making excuses, but that's a fact. I mean, it's so difficult when a team like Memphis is probably spending between $4 and $5 million for their basketball team. I mean, it's very difficult, and most schools are paying much more than we are now. But Mike is a hard worker, Coach Schwartz, and he's really one or two kids away from really being a really strong basketball team. But the players he has, they can still make a good, strong finish with their program. They did a good job in the portal and getting what they could. And thank goodness for the donors that did give. This is a really hard situation. And the truth is they're really only missing another power forward or another big man and then a shooting guard. I mean, it's not that far off. But the thing is, even with this, when I'm looking at the rest of the schedule and the way how hard they play and the talent that they do have, they still got a chance to make a good run and have a good year here at the end.
Cy Seymour joining us, and Cy, you're right. The reason I get down is do we have more NIL money than North Alabama or Gardner-Webb or Jacksonville State? It's those losses that irk me. And I'm telling you, who's a basketball lifer and a coach, this you know all this. You know way more about basketball than me. It's human beings. It's not computers. So hell, the Commanders beat the Lions the other day as a huge underdog. We see kind of upsets all the time, but it's those losses that say, man, I won't, because it's not just me, Si. I've been for 15, 20 years trying to rally people around ECU basketball, and that's tough to do when they lose games like that, you know?
No, you're exactly right. You beat a team like George Mason, who's winning their league.
Right,
It's a
yeah.
really good league. They're winning their league, and then you lay 2 eggs on those teams. And really the only thing that you can say if you're ECU, or I would say to anybody, the first month, you're trying to get used to 9 new guys.
Yeah.
Now, are they? I don't know. I don't know if they didn't have guys back because they don't turn over as much. Not many is going to portal with them. So I'm not sure. That's no excuse. But that factors in. And even now, even at this late date, it looks as though ECU is getting better as a team in the last week or two, simply because kids adjust. Woodard's playing better. He's a junior college kid. I keep saying, usually junior college kids, they get better in mid-January. They play hard, but then they get comfortable somewhere around mid-January. I think Walker's gotten comfortable. I think he's playing on a different level. So I see better play, but so will everybody else. They'll get used to their new teams. But that's what you're doing. You're getting used to 9 new guys that have never played together, and everybody in the country's doing this. This is a totally different game that we're in now that you and I are just not used to, Clip. It's just frustrating as the devil. And give credit to North Alabama and Gardner-Webb. They came in, they got wins, and it's frustrating as the devil when people walk up to you and say, you think they had any NIL money? And you think, I get it. But the bottom line on it, right now, it is all up in the air how this thing's played out.
Yeah. And we're seeing, changes in who's in the top 25, who are the big dogs now in college basketball. And the SEC is starting to dominate. And you got to wonder, is all that kind of TV money, football money trickling down to basketball? And one thing I have said, Si, I love the hires that these SEC schools have made. They've got some great coaches in that league. So that's part of it. The money is the other part. But even for you, Si, and again, everything has kind of changed here these last few years, but somebody that's watched basketball as long as you have, to see all these SEC teams in the top 25 and to see Duke and really nobody else a factor in the ACC, that's weird to look at.
Well, and you're right. What it is, it is the money. I mean, it is, you pay more for the coaches, so you get the best coaches. You pay more for the players, and you get the best players. See, they're not going to Carolina because of the old well. They're going for money. Anybody, this is over. I mean, the game that we loved, and they go there and they love Chapel Hill or the state, or no, they're going to the first question the agents ask, the handler, whatever you want to call them, it says, how much you gonna pay us? And if you can't meet that number, guess what? They're heading out. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But look how quick the shift went. The shift went. To the SEC and the Big Ten, boom, with the money. I mean, they started buying players, and it's worked. And when you look at the top 25,
yep.
Look, right now, I texted a guy from Clemson the other day, and I said, the ACC will be lucky to get 4 teams in. That used to be 8. I mean, 2 years ago, it was 8. Now they can't get but 4. I don't see it. Because you can't make up ground because your league's not rated high. When you beat Boston College, you don't get anywhere. See, I'm just saying, I don't see how you get them in.
I just did a quick count, Si. I believe I got it at 14 of the top 25 in college basketball are SEC and Big Ten right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then throw in the Big 12, who made a concerted effort to get better in basketball.
And that's going to add you Iowa State, Houston. There's some others in there. West Virginia, Kansas. So, yeah. So we're talking about 3 conferences right now, pretty much taking up the entire top 25. So
And think about it. 30 bids are automatic. 30 to 32 bids are conference winners.
Yeah.
So now you add those teams that don't win their conference to that number.
Man, not a lot of spots left.
No, there are no slots left. That's my whole point. At one time you could get 2 in if you were the American. It's tough now to get 2 in.
Well, on that note, Si, who is the second best team in the American, in your opinion, this year behind Penny's team?
Here's who I have seen that I like. I think, first of all, I think UAB will get back in the thick of it. I do. I like North Texas.
Yeah, North Texas. Yeah, they're 13-4, 4-1 in league play.
Right, and when we played them, when ECU played them, they had 3 6'9" quality players. They had 2 wings that were 6'6", one, and both of them from the Big 12 transferred in. 3 inside that were big, and then their guards, backup guard and the starting guard, were good. They had 8 top-notch players, 8 of them, that you didn't lose anything, and they were all high quality. And I didn't see any weaknesses, none in anybody.
And here's another frustrating thing on the ECU side. We had them beat last year until a Hail Mary. And then this year, it's kind of nip-tuck, but ECU's winning most of that game. And then, a 1.5 minute, 2 minute run, and boom, it's over. We had them twice.
I think they wore you. Yeah, you're exactly right. That team was talented, and we were. That's what I'm saying about what we're doing. We were into every ball game, and then they wear you down at the end with 3 6'8" guys, 3 6'9" guys, all and they're in quality, and you don't have that depth, and it gets you down the stretch. I thought ECU played extremely well. It is frustrating because you play great and you lose by 3-4 points. FAU, it's a 5-point game. You miss a 3-pointer to cut it to 2 wide open, and you lose that game. So the conference games, they've been in everything. They're playing well. But if I had to pick right now, I'd say North Texas, and then I think UAB, they've struggled a little bit early because they're not. The reason they've struggled a little bit is because they've lost 7 games, and it goes back to trying to get used to each other. See, they lost 7 games in the 9, and they haven't been winning, and now they're 4-1 in the league when it gets going. But they've got the big kid back that can really play in the league. He may be the best player in the league. So UAB is going to be there, and I like Temple, and they have 1 loss, and it's against East Carolina.
4-1 Temple Owls, yeah. That's you got 4 4-1 teams right now. Si mentioned them all. We talked about Memphis, North Texas, UAB, and then there's Temple Owls. And you know what? They're 10-9 right now, but I'll just say always keep an eye on Ron Hunter's teams. Right? It seems like they can kind of flounder, but I don't know. They might be there at the end when the tournament starts. We'll see.
What Ron Hunter does, he gets talent. He recognizes it, gets good talent, and they play his style. He's going to play a matchup zone. If you're not shooting well, he's going to beat you. He's going to beat you. And his team's going to rebound hard. They're going to go after you. And he gets talent. He does. He must be really good when he gets them down there. And then he must have enough money to get enough because they do a really good job of getting good kids.
Si Seymour joining us. So we talked about the amazing day that was Saturday. R.J. Felton, 3 at the buzzer, and then the Washington Commanders knocking off the Lions. And Si, I'm biased, but how many quarterbacks would you take right now over Jaden Daniels? I mean, I'll give you Mahomes and Allen and I guess Lamar Jackson, but man, the list gets short after that, don't it?
6'6", can move, can think, can read. I'm talking about read that field, knows how to process all the things he does, and never panics.
Never panics. I don't know if I've ever seen a cooler guy, especially a rookie, that he never shows emotion. Like I love seeing him run off the field the other day, waving his arms and celebrating because he never does that. He never does anything.
No. And the thing that he's got a cannon. That dime he threw down the field the other day,
yeah,
at about the 3-yard line
in the bucket.
Oh my gosh! I mean, that's a guy that's just a different level. I remember when we I go back on this now. If I'm going to hit you way back, Gary Beeben in the early '60s was the Heisman Trophy winner from UCLA, and my Redskins got him. You ever heard of Gary Beeben?
I don't think I have, Si.
But there you are. There you are. This is the best. This Heisman Trophy winner has proven out to be the real deal. He is that good a player, and that's just the difference. This guy's unbelievable, and give credit to the new staff, the new coaches, and Clip. You know what else I think? We see how much a quarterback changes everything. I don't care what level. I don't care who you are. If you got a quarterback, you're going to be in games.
Yeah.
And you know, when you don't have him, and look, I'm talking about the Commanders. We've never had. I look back at the Cowboys, for example. Look, they rode through so many good ones. Staubach started it all, and then you go right on up the list to their guys. They've had good runs of really top-notch quarterbacks. Well, now they don't. I mean, he's a good one, but not a great one. You know, that's what you run into. And they want him to be great, but he's not the great one. He's not Troy Aikman. You know, he's just not. He's not Roger Staubach. You get those great ones rarely. And look at New England. They rode the best and they win. And now look at Kansas City. You've got to have that position covered. You have to.
Si, did you?
We do now.
Yeah. Did you hack Adam Schefter's Twitter the other night? It was 11:41 Saturday night. We're celebrating the Commanders' win, talking the Lions lose, and Adam Schefter puts out, with Washington's win tonight, every NFC team other than the Dallas Cowboys will have played in the conference championship game going back to the 1996 season. I was like, whoa, hey, I love it. Let's crap on the Cowboys, but it seemed kind of unnecessary at the time. That sounded like a Seymour tweet right there.
Well, you know, Grayson Sargent sent it to me today, so of course
Grayson Sargent. What is he, a Commanders guy? Or a Cowboy hater?
Well, I might have just wanted to start something.
That was hilarious. I was like, man, why is Schefter putting this out? I don't know, but I like it. So.
Yeah, I did too. I liked it a lot. But it is crazy how the quarterback position plays.
Yeah.
And listen, these are all these teams that are all the teams that were left. They got guys that can really throw. They're a treat to watch play. That kid from Buffalo is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
So is Mark. There's just too many good quarterbacks. About 4 or 5 of them that are really good.
Yeah, it is dramatic when you got one versus when you don't, and what it can mean. But man, that was a lot of fun the other night, and we got at least one more. Got those Eagles coming in, or excuse me, we're going there, I should say. But got them again, and hey, we can beat them, Si, and I know that because we did. Jaden Daniels threw 5 touchdowns against them last time we played, so we can get them.
Well, no doubt about it. The Commanders are back. I mean, we you know, I will say it's nice to see 2 NFC East being this good.
Yeah, that is cool.
We've been beaten down for a long time. I mean, the NFC East, but now you know they're at least well, of course, the doormat Cowboys, but we got the rest of us are pretty good.
Still got Dallas dragging us down, and the Giants, I guess, but we're doing all we can, Si, to wave the banner.
All we can do for a year. Please don't let him go down.
Yeah.
Don't let him go down. He seems like a great kid. I mean,
yeah, and all of them, man. Like Terry McLaurin could have fit in with the Darryl Green and Art Monk and those guys. He really is a throwback. He is a great guy to root for. I love Terry.
Yeah, I didn't know he had that kind of space. See, I don't get to see him. I don't have the full package.
Right.
So, you know, I've been watching the Panthers, and you know.
Well, honestly, he's not a Tyreek Hill speed guy. That one caught me off guard the other night, Si.
Well, he just blew by everybody. It was like our running back for Rajay Harris. Rajay ran by everybody.
Yep. I guess sometimes when they get that adrenaline going, it adds a few miles per hour. But, yeah, Terry was off the other night. It was great. Well, Si, great to talk with you, man. East Carolina on the road on Tuesday. Will you be back on the call Saturday in Minges?
Yeah. We have USF coming in at like 1 at noon. I think it's a noon tip. early game. It's a doubleheader with the girls, and the guys play at noon. And I'll tell you, that game at USF, it was a 5-point game, and ECU missed a 3 that could have cut it to 2 down the stretch. I mean, my point is, they're near the top. They're having a good year. I mean, when South Florida's 3-2, you get them. There's a streak of games that ECU will be in every game, barring injury. I mean, they're getting. I like that Sears playing a little bit more. I like that Woodard's coming on a little bit. I like that our guards are shooting it well. And I really, when you look at that man inside, he is so tough. The big man, he is knocking. You know, he hit 3 threes the other day. That's so important when you see Walker step out there and go 3 for 3 from 3 at 6'8".
Yeah. Si, good stuff, man. I enjoyed it. We'll catch up with you again down the road.
Go Commanders, Flip. Go Commanders.
There is Si Seymour joining us on the Big Rock Power Sports Live Line. Let's take a break. When we return, we got our Fleet Feet rundown and more on the way. Pirate Radio Live. Notre Dame 0-8 in BCS. New Year's 6 college football playoff games since 1998, losing by an average of 20 points. That's the Notre Dame I've seen most of my teens to adult football watching life. But Marcus Freeman, it's a new day.
They're 3-0 this year.
South Bend. They have looked good this year. We'll be back. Talk about that a little bit and more after this.
PestTech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. PestTech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the PestTech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. PestTech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Okay, you have got to come to the Loose Goose. I mean, right now, come to the Loose Goose, 241 Four Lines Road, Winterville, North Carolina. We are a part of Advanced Moving and Storage. All the cool things that we buy, find, oh my word, you won't believe it. We've got everything from furniture to every kind of household thing that you need except appliances. The Loose Goose. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, 10 till 5. You're going to be so glad you did.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard, until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Let me show you what goes on behind the scenes when making a Shaq-a-Roni. We created Shaq-a-Roni my way, an extra-large pizza topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni. It's a simple recipe. We take everything you love, then we build it bigger. Pizza gets bigger when you Shaq-a-Roni.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
This is Clip Brock, host of PRL, every weekday at 3, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Sean, where were you yesterday?
I was at the Buccaneer Music Hall.
No, you weren't. Jarrett was there. Zach Kaplan was there. Jenny was there. The trivia team of Probably Right was there, but I sure didn't see you.
Yeah, I got very upset.
You got upset?
Yeah, I was upset because I texted you. And I said, will you be at the Buck today? I didn't even say, will you be? I said, I hope you're going to be at the Buck today. And the first thing I hear when I walk into the Buck is, you just missed Clip.
You know who was upset? My daughter, Lily. Because I said, you want to go, ride by the Buck real quick and say hey to Chandler? She said, sure.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm sure she was very excited.
So we walked in there. And no Chan man to speak of.
No.
But got her a shot. And
okay.
Just kidding. Now we had to do some back to school shopping, semester number 2. I don't remember this being a thing when I was in school.
Was this her first week back? Is this her first week back?
So they had exams last week and this week, and then Wednesday starts a new semester.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
So exams on the first week back from school.
I think that's how it went.
That's weird.
Well, she would have gone back
Back in my day, we used to do exams right before we got out for Christmas.
Yeah, right.
That was back in my day.
There's something strange here.
There's exams going on this week.
But anyway. Yeah, miss seeing you.
Will you pop in next week?
Well, I don't know. Because I mentioned this earlier in the show. Do you not remember our text exchange from Saturday? Or Friday? Whatever day it was.
Oh, about will you watch the game?
Yeah. Do you remember what I said?
If we win, yes. If we win, you said if we win, you'll watch the first half?
I said if we make the NFC Championship, I promise.
Oh!
To watch at least the first half. I didn't think we'd win, Chandler.
You don't have to go there.
I know, but I said I promise, and I would feel really bad. But are you?
I promise to watch at least the first half there if we make the NFC Championship game.
Will you let me out of this promise?
Yeah, that's fine. But there's going to be 2 people that will be upset.
I know. Now I feel.
And they actually ended up not coming on Saturday.
So I made a promise for nothing. Okay, that gets me out of it then. I'm out of it. I'm out of this promise. But here's why I feel bad. A, I'm watching a game at a different locale than I did the 2 previous playoff games. So I'm already messing with mojo. But B, if I break a promise to not do that, I feel like that's bad mojo. I feel like either way, I basically sold my soul to the devil for that win over Detroit.
No. You can break the promise, and you need to watch it where you've been watching games.
I agree. All right, let's hit our Fleet Feet rundown. A Harp. Why did Alex Harper text me and say, y'all got a show tomorrow? And I said, yeah. And then he just doesn't show up. I guess he's like, sucks for you.
I texted him the other day. He didn't text back. He didn't write back.
Hayden, on the Fleet Feet rundown, can number one topic, can you put ghosting? Can that be number one? A Harp, what's up?
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
All right. Number one on our Fleet Feet rundown, ghosting. I am a prolific ghoster. So I got to say, J-Bone, I was unfamiliar with your game. And I appreciate it. So I don't have a life anymore. And I'm perfectly fine with that because I lived a life. But I love nothing more than sitting in my chair, watching a game, watching a TV show. I watched Landman. Severance season 2 is out, or playing my college football game. So Friday night, I'm just an old man at home on a Friday night. I'm sure young kids are out there having fun, doing whatever they do. But I was like, hey man, we had talked about this earlier. I texted a couple of guys from We Still Love Joe Dooley, Matt, Paul, and J-Bone, Jared. And said, y'all want to do a college football dynasty? Or you can join the dynasty we're in. Let me know. Matt said, I'm interested in whatever. Paul said, I'm down with the dynasty. J-Bone, crickets. Nothing. Not a yes, not a no. Just ghost. Straight ghost.
I texted back. I said I would prefer a new dynasty.
Where?
Did it not show up?
You said that in the group chat?
Yeah.
No. Now let me check. If I'm wrong here, boy, am I going to have egg on my face.
Yeah, you need to do some apologizing.
Yeah, I was the first one that texted back.
Yeah, I didn't show up on my end.
Let's see proof that you sent a text message. Yeah, you think so, Hayden?
What's the time? Is that doctored?
So, no, you sent it at Friday at 8. I sent mine Friday at 8:01. I am terrible at texting back, though. Sorry.
That is crazy. It did not show up on mine.
Wow.
So, you know what, Jarrett? I apologize.
No, you're still right. I mean, I responded to that, but I ghost quite a bit.
Yeah, but in this case, I am what's the word?
Today, I do not apologize.
You're being accused of something you didn't do, basically. Yes. So I apologize.
If the text was sent, you must acquit.
There you
go. Were you proud of me on Saturday? So I can't remember. Maybe it was after the Terry touchdown or something. I sent you a little giggling emoji. I sent you the giggling emoji, and then I said, okay, I'm done texting you.
Okay, let me just first of all answer. I was not proud of that. In fact, I didn't know what that was. And now that you tell me it's a giggling emoji, no, I'm not proud of you. But go on.
Like y'all doing so good.
What?
Get out of here, dude.
No.
Anyway, I sent you that emoji, and then I said, okay, I'm done texting you. I'm not going to be like, good luck the rest of the game.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I did respond, right?
You said, appreciate you, Sean.
I meant to say something before that. I apologize if I didn't. I think I responded to every text Saturday because they were coming in hot and heavy.
I'm sure they were.
I really wish one of my favorite tunes. on the saxophone. I really wish you didn't tell me that was a giggling emoji, though.
You never get like you're watching a game and you're just like this is.
Oh, I was like that the other night, actually.
You're giggling.
I was.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the way you do it.
Yeah, but I don't want you to send that to me.
It's a giggling. We're just giggling.
Yeah. Jarrett sent me a crying one because he was sad about the Lions.
I actually didn't send you anything because I was sad about the Lions.
Oh, man, the Lions aren't going to make it. Dude, they had their head coach and quarterback crying at the podium.
And a person that's not even a fan of the team crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, Damian Woody's weird for that.
The Lions.
Why was Damian Woody crying?
It was the crazy. He wasn't. He was damn near crying. I wish I could go watch it right now. I flipped it over there just in time to see Dan Campbell, and then they cut to Damian Woody, and he's like, "I feel that, man. I know it. I know what he's going through. All the weeks and hard practice. And,
Yeah, maybe it's a football guy thing.
yeah, Jarrett. When did you last suit up?
When I was 12.
It means.
Did you really?
What?
Did you play when you were 12?
Yeah, I played football from like 8 to 12.
All right.
I was a terrible right guard.
Crying.
You were in the trenches?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
All right. Have we talked about the other games at all?
No, that's why I put it up there. There were 3 other games.
Were there?
Are you sure about that?
So what was the other game Saturday? Chiefs, Texans?
Yeah, gross. Chiefs suck.
I didn't watch hardly any of that.
What was gross was the call on Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean,
where the two guys headbutted each other.
I'll say the same thing as I said about the ECU game the other week, last week. The refs were terrible, but they in no way decided the game.
Yeah.
Like the Chiefs are just the Chiefs.
I still like C.J. Stroud, the person, because he, after the game, was like, "Yeah, it sucks, but I am motivated." I mean, we won a lot of games this year, won our division. Future is bright.
When you say you like the person talking about an athlete, that's usually not good.
Right. I based that off of he had one press conference last year that I related to so much.
Oh, yeah.
When he was talking about he's a fan.
People wear jerseys.
The Lakers or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, when they lose and people talk about they suck, like it hurts me. Like I want to be proud to wear my jersey. And I want y'all Texans fans to be proud to wear our jerseys. And I was like, dude, he's like relating to the fan right now. What a lot of players don't look at it that way. So that made me like him.
So you're not saying you like him because of what he said today or yesterday about Jaden Daniels and the Commanders?
What'd he say?
He said Jaden Daniels is the best rookie ever and that he's rooting for the Commanders to win it all.
Hey, I love this guy. I didn't know he said that.
He was not upset about the Lions losing. But, hey, 2 years in the league, and I know they're in a bad division.
They can win that thing forever.
But, like, 2 years in the league, 2 playoff appearances.
That was kind of my point saying to Clip, like, it's good that Washington's in the NFC because if the Texans were in the NFC or the Bills or the Ravens, like, they'd make it farther than they do.
Okay, thanks.
No,
that's backhanded.
I don't think it was backhanded.
It is. It's
you have to play Mahomes, the best like coach and quarterback duo in the league every year.
They're trending down though, man. We're going up.
On the verge of a three-peat, but
we might meet them in the middle.
All right. Not saying you can't.
Hayden, how you feel about Super Bowl? Are you excited?
I'm excited, yeah. I mean, I'm going to be working it, so I think that'll be really cool.
You're going to be working it?
What do you mean?
I'm going with a group of like 10 other people from my department, and we're going from February 5th through the 10th.
You're going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
You're going to be at the game?
Yeah.
What? If Washington goes,
I think it's going to be fun. I'll be there.
If Washington goes, is there any like way I could slip in for somebody or something? Or
that would be fun. I think that would be fun.
It would definitely be fun for me. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We had a former intern that did that. Alexis did that.
So what are you going to be doing there?
I know we're going to be going to some events, but I know we'll go. I know somebody last year said we'll probably be helping people to their seats and stuff, but I think we're going to events to like network before training.
Well, that is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of was joking about that, like, because I didn't know if you were having a Super Bowl party or like you get together. Like, what do you usually do for the Super Bowl? Anything?
Yeah, normally we get a party together and watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, dag darn, kiss my grits,
man.
That's gonna be cool. Where is it? Nolans?
Yeah, New Orleans.
Yeah. Good deal.
That's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're going there.
So Sunday, Eagle. Oh, here's what I wanted to ask y'all. Last week, I brought it up on the show. What do you like? The best players in the world in the perfect climate on a fast track, doing what, God intended for them to do, which is be tremendous athletes, playing at their max, or outdoors in the elements, in the snow, where it's tough to show off some of your God-given talent. So I think most everybody liked outdoors and weather and stuff when we answered it last week. How do you feel about it now?
I did not enjoy that game yesterday.
Really? I loved it.
Boring?
Boring. I mean, you're expecting... Look, when I watch a football game, a lot of people are like, you got to hit the under here. You take the under. I'd rather just watch the football game and not bet on it because I just want fireworks. I want there to be scoring. I want there to be offensive firepower. And
you got that Saturday night, man. You get like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't want 4 big steaks. You want a couple green beans, mashed potatoes. You want a whole serving, a whole meal.
Okay.
Get a load of this guy.
A little bit of soup.
Mr. Analogy over here.
Y'all making fun of me for a good analogy now?
No, it's a good one. But I don't know. I didn't enjoy it. It was like, all right, who's going to fumble the ball next?
Jamie said, that's love the snow. That's football. Man up. He's telling you to man up.
Hey, Jamie, how about you shut up?
No, I hear you. It's fun to watch.
Yeah,
I think, or it's a cool spectacle.
We don't get any snow here. It's nice to see it in other places.
So okay, well, I'm glad y'all were split on that. So tonight, John,
I'm going to enjoy it.
You're going to enjoy the
no weather at all.
No. I wonder if Jameson Williams scored, would he hump the snow, or would he be like too cold to do that? You know what I'm saying?
In the moment, he probably wouldn't even care.
He'd just be banging the snow.
A hump angel in the snow.
My God,
he did it, man. Okay, so here in the NFL, you can't do this. You can't do a gun, but you can. Here, can you move the camera to the ground so I can show? I'm just kidding. You can hump the ground though.
Oh my gosh. No, you should be able to do that. And I think St. Brown and Gibbs, whenever they're to stop him, thinking like, yeah, he's going to get a major flag on this play or on this celebration.
If he had a gun while he was doing it, he would have.
And what's funny now that I think about it is that he thought about that. He said, if I score a touchdown, I'm going to do this gesture.
He was like looking over at the end zone, licking his lips, like, man,
I can't wait.
It is. In fact, the play started on the left side. He ran all the way to that spot. He started
on the strong side.
He ran all the way across the field to get to that one spot that he wanted to hump. Loser. And then he threw a pass, once again, right side of the field. Like, he was just horny. He was too horny to play football the other night. Turned on. What's a good way to put it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Aroused?
Yeah. Aroused.
You can't be that aroused playing football like Jameson Williams was the other night.
You said bang.
This is the problem.
Hey, she bangs.
Thanks, Roger Goodell, for showing this to my young, developing brain. How am I supposed to handle this now? Your league is despicable.
Hey, he never got flagged, did he?
No, because it's legal.
Like, you know what? Joe Buck would have had a fit.
Oh, the despicable display.
What a disgusting act by Williams.
I wish he was still on Fox.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
If pretending to pull your pants down and moon the crowd got a reaction out of Joe Buck like he did, like Joe Buck would have literally probably had to we're going to break.
His head would have exploded.
Man.
What a disgusting act by Williams.
He'd have been the guy in the Clayton Bigsby.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Neil Brennan,
yeah. Yeah. But anyway. Once again, bottom line, James Williams too horny to play football the other night. Let's take a break.
Hornets won, by the way.
The Hornets.
Jeez. All right.
First of all, you've given up on the Hornets. I don't care about the Hornets.
Buck scoreboard was the third thing.
Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
I will be there tonight hosting sports trivia during the national championship. We'll come back with our selections for that when we return after this.
Cold weather is here, and some families in our area need help to stay warm. Greenville Utilities' Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their heating costs. You can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. And GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor stay warm this winter with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. For more information, call 752-7166 or visit GUC.com.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies, and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
There is road work outside, but plenty of food and fun inside at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. Park right across the street and make your way in for a great lunch today or drinks with friends. There are over 40 beers on tap and plenty of new specialty cocktails to choose from. Don't forget about Singo on Tuesdays, trivia with DJ Captain Morgan on Wednesdays, local artist live music on Thursdays, and the best Sunday brunch starting at 10:30 a.m. Be sure to follow Fish Street Hardware on Facebook and Instagram for all the 411. Go Pirates!
Happy New Year, Pirates! It's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Winter chill is here, and we're continuing our biggest sale of last year with the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. You'll find major markdowns on tons of brands, including Springfield, Benelli, Smith & Wesson, Browning, Sig Sauer, Bergara, Henry, Beretta, Ruger, Glock, Federal, Hornady, Winchester, and the list goes on. Don't miss your chance to warm up with these once-a-year hot products with hot prices. Shop online or stop on by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio, where it's always a great day to be a pirate.
I think it's gonna be a great day.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Chronic joint pain hovers, and you never know when it's going to rear its ugly head, and that goes for David Garrard, too. And this is why the medical professionals at QC Kinetics take their job so seriously. When they treat patients like David Garrard, they are delivering long-term relief, treatments without surgery or downtime. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today, 252-765-PAIN. That's 252-765-PAIN. And the Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates. They are open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., and there's something going on every night. Of course, tonight it is Sports Trivia Night with our very own Clip Brock, and on Tuesdays and Wednesdays you can enjoy Acoustic Night, and on Thursday it's Singo and Karaoke. You can follow them on Instagram and Facebook for the latest updates, and we will see you at the Buck. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, Chandler. The last time the teams remaining won a Super Bowl, who was their head coach? Here's your Buck trivia question.
The last time...
Go team by team. Last time the team still remaining won a Super Bowl, who was their head coach?
All right.
Go one at a time.
So...
Name a team.
Washington.
Okay.
Joe Gibbs.
Correct.
Let's go Bills.
Mm-hmm. Not available.
Yeah, not available.
Marv Levy was the coach last time they were in a Super Bowl.
Chiefs, Andy Reid. And then y'all were playing the Eagles, Doug Peterson.
There you go. That's how it's done, folks. Sean, getting them all. I wish I had a fun breakdown for Ohio State Notre Dame, but I'm going Buckeyes minus the points. But I think old Sean over here likes the Irish.
Yeah, I got a free play. There was a divisional no sweat bet this weekend, so I put 20 down on a touchdown parlay, something I have not been able to hit since my tight end parlay earlier in the year. Of course, they didn't cash, so I did have $20 to spend. So I'm putting that $20 on. You can laugh at me if you want. You can giggle if you want to. I'm going Jeremiah Love anytime touchdown. I'm going over 45.5, and I'm going Irish to win it all.
All right.
20 to win 190.
I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Jared, who you got?
Ohio State.
I don't want to bet on this guy, Ryan Day, but I just think his team is too dang talented.
Yeah, there is a profit boost on DraftKings, so I'll probably take it down to about 6 on Ohio State. Do that.
All right. Hayden, you thinking Buckeyes or Fighting Irish?
Buckeyes.
All right. How about you, Shirley?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Shirley met Sean Astin, who played Rudy. So that gives Notre Dame the edge.
Yes, I did.
It will, I don't know, it'll hopefully be a good one, but how do y'all think how the playoffs shook out? We get number 8 versus number 7.
Pretty good.
Awesome. I love that.
But, I mean, they're not really 8 and 7. Ohio State was more like
5.
2, 3.
Yeah. And Notre Dame, I mean,
it's probably like a
12.
Yeah, I was going to say like
really,
a 10.
12?
Yeah, 10 or 12, yeah.
They're about they're top 8.
They ain't beat nobody.
And they lost to Northern Illinois.
But they have in this playoff.
I mean, hey, Ohio State lost to Michigan.
That they did.
Lost to Oregon.
I saw one of their players say the flag planting, like, really gave them a spark.
Well, losing to Biff Poggi will do that.
Like, that's what you need to give you a spark, not playing against your rival. They probably saw Biff sleeveless on the sideline celebrating.
Yeah.
And we're like, and you know what? East Carolina, after they lost to Biff.
They got blown out the next week.
But then what happened?
Yeah, then they went on a 4-1 run.
That's right.
5-1, really.
They, you lose to Biff, man. You start to figure things out. You say, we can't let this happen again.
Or you bring them on the staff and you start to figure things out.
Yeah, which is what Michigan did.
Why
Where's Biff now?
Doing that?
Why aren't we hiring Biff? Mm-hmm. Great question for Blake Harrell next time we talk to him.
Somebody will hire him.
Let's take our final break. We'll come back, get ready to wrap things up here on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back at it.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
IMAX is here with mind-blowing images and earth-shattering sound. Come experience the first IMAX theater in Eastern North Carolina, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas in Greenville. Crystal clear IMAX laser projection and precision sound come together to provide the ultimate movie experience. And as always, Golden Ticket Cinemas has unlimited popcorn and the best selection of concessions around. Book your tickets at gtcinemas.com and come experience the best in cinematic quality. IMAX, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Do your golf, tennis, and workouts have your body aching? If so, Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Come visit us at 2800 East 10th Street and try our services like our float therapy, which is a private pool containing a saturated solution of Epsom salt that allows you to float effortlessly for ultimate relaxation and therapy. At Kyra's Wellness Studio, we also have an infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt and halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact us today at kyrasfloats.com. Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio. Restful intentions.
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North Restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
It's winter sale time at Russell's in downtown Washington. Prices have been reduced on all your favorite men's and women's dress and casual apparel. All ladies' clothing is now 1/2 off, and men's apparel is 25% off. Shop while selection is good and prices are even better. Where it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers at Russell's in downtown Washington. Come see us now before it's all gone.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
This is retired ECU baseball player Charlie Yorgan, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Of course, today was a holiday, so the stock market was closed, but when it opens tomorrow, the Dow will be up 334 points at 43,487. The NASDAQ will be unchanged at 19,630, and the S&P will be ahead 59 points at 5,996. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in today and putting up with my Commanders propaganda. There'll be a lot more of that the remainder of the week as we roll on here on Pirate Radio Live. We will talk to you Tuesday for the Chan Man, J-Bone, Intern Hayden, and Shirley Rhodes. I am Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of